Check this.
Hello there, my fellow Novanians. Yes, if you're from Northern Virginia, we want you to know that there is now a radio station just for you with all the events, all the information going on in Northern Virginia. We have a radio station that is dedicated to Novanians and all of Nova. It's MoreJoy Radio. MoreJoy Radio. It's your answer to the best music, the most positive, most fun, and most good music, most good, on the air. MoreJoy Radio. We're on the internet. All you have to do is go to morejoyradio.com and you can listen. You can listen to MoreJoy Radio anytime you want. Would you run out of flowers?
Girls and dip. Sunny girls. I'm not a girl. We got girls watching though. In fact, one of them sent me a picture. Let me see if I can put it up. One more exciting picture. She listens every day. Send us a picture to say hi. Very nice of her to do. Where is she? Uh-oh. How'd she go away? Well, she went away, folks. I do not know that how that happened. It's real name's Stacy. I don't know.
Do you know her mom?
Her mother, yes, I know her mother.
Stacy's mom.
Stacy's mom.
Saul.
Stacy's mom. That's right. Oh,
Came from what? American Pie? I think it came from American Pie.
hi, Stacy's mom.
We are in our brand new studio.
We are, ladies and gentlemen. It is a wreck right now, but I'm still going to show you around. That's a green screen behind me, which makes it look like we're in my house. My house, my ass. There's Bill over there. What's up, big boy? How's it going? See, we got stuff all over the place. Look at all of Bill's stuff ready to go.
We are prepared.
We are, and this wall has some cabinets against it, and a bunch of pictures and stuff. And like I said, we have a green screen behind me. And
that's when MoreJoy gets rich. So next week, the studio will have an even better look to it.
Yeah.
Because it'll all be done up. Out behind you
is what? Philip. That is my cousin Philip, one of the main reasons I got off my ass and started MoreJoy. He said to me, I tell him all about my idea, about how great it was going to be, and he said, Lee, just do it. And then when he was 26 years old, in 2018, he was in Bavaria driving around. That's where he lived. And he went off the road and was killed instantly. On the March 26th, on his 26th birthday. No, he was 26. His birthday's on March 26th. But anyway. So, needless to say, but this is a young man said on the funeral brochure program, whatever, it said he lived more life at 26 than most of us have done in a lifetime. So, and he did, true, rock climber. If you look at those pictures, you see some of the coolest stuff. Right in the middle is a picture of him in Bolivia, walking on their sand flats, which looks like he's walking in heaven. And I looked at that when I went to look at his page the day he died. There it was, man. Yeah, it's hard, man. I still look at it and go, wow.
Well, you look at it now, it gives you incentive
Yes, sir.
Where you're sitting, you just look at it and go,
That's right.
exactly what I. So maybe the placement is perfect for you.
Yeah.
Every time you leave, you see, that the picture on the wall, and you did exactly what you're supposed to do. So
I do have another one my favorite right here.
There you go. I like that one. Keep that one. Keep that one. And then we're gonna have MoreJoy models.
Oh, we are.
We're gonna have models.
We just ask all the ladies that watch this show just to send us a picture. Say hi.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, guys, I'm sorry, we just don't care about your pictures.
Yeah.
We'll put them up probably though, saying, hey, there's another listener.
So everyone listening, make sure that we are coming across loud and clear, no feedback, no delays. We want to hear it. It sounds okay with us here, but let us know how it's coming across to you guys.
Yeah, important.
And because this is our initial test run, and this studio is going to have many different shows in the future.
And the way you can do it is you can go to MoreJoy Media Facebook page, or you can email us at the below email morejoy111@gmail.com. And let us know what you think, man. If you like it, great. If you don't, please tell us. I want to know. I may say, oh, well. But I just don't want to know because it might be something that other people have a similar feeling about. And if that's the case, then we need to switch stuff up for our awesome people.
Right.
Yeah. So that's the deal. To a couple other of our favorite people, Chantel's Bakery. Dennis, thank you, buddy. You're one of the best out there. And if you guys are looking to get any kind of cake, any kind, you ever watch Cake Boss? That is the kind of cake you can get from Chantel's Bakery. So give them a holler. They're always fun to. And also, one of our other favorite people is the Special Olympics in Virginia. You can always support them. Can't hurt anything. And if you're out in Ashburn, Ciao Osterio, one of the best, most authentic Italian restaurants you'll ever visit. Say hi to Sal Stiesel. He's an American veteran warfighter pilot in Vietnam and Korea, and decorated, just sweetest guy you ever want to meet. So, and that him and the Purcellville Pub out there with.
You got to check that spelling, my buddy.
Huh?
Check that spelling. You're missing an R.
Purcellville. Oh, I am.
So
thank you. Oh, good catch. Yeah, good catch, buddy.
And we like to people to know we have new names and trivia as to who are these people. So a little trivia for you. There you go. Purcellvillepub.com.
Purcellvillepub.com.
Yep.
Good American there. And Kevin Bednar is no, he's not.
Is that the place we had the pizza?
I think that might be his place. I don't know.
Where was that restaurant we had pizza with Jeff?
Oh, that's in Leesburg.
Okay. Pizza was damn good. It was damn good.
Yes, it was.
And then our buddy over at Hopsfrog. We just had dinner at Hopsfrog. Costas. Yeah. Go say hello to our buddy Costas over at Hopsfrog.
Yes.
Tonight. And it was really good.
Really awesome.
Trying to get all my local friends here, keep everybody going until we get out of this thing.
I had the muffled.
I had the chicken pasta.
Muffled.
So
I heard the waiter one time say that. This was someone said, "What do you have that's good?" Oh, we have delicious muffled. Yeah, well, that's me. Not making fun of them. I just thought it was awesome.
I've always asked people when you go to a restaurant, don't ask the waiter what's good and what's not. I mean, I'm not going to tell you it's bad. I'm going to tell you everything's good.
Well, that's it. They say,
don't
I'll tell you what I like.
Sucks.
Just because I like it doesn't mean you're going to like it. Yeah. What do you recommend?
Yeah.
Well, my boss would recommend this, but it's all really bad and no one wants it. Right. All right. Well, anyway. So, folks,
let us get started.
Huh?
Let us get started.
Let us get it started. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the LMB show, as we've already alluded to. and you joined in. So there you are. And we would invite you to comment. You know, let us know if what you're doing out there. We would love to hear from you.
How should you like the new look?
Yeah,
This is
you can call in if you want.
hopefully
That's
a
the thing, too.
long journey.
You can call in. Our number is 571. What is my phone number? 571. God, driving brain. 723. 571 723 849. I thought I had a banner with my phone number, but I don't. I could make one, but that's okay.
So I saw in the weekend section, it had this. The weekend section came out today. Area's best barbecues.
And I can't. It's not on there.
But so we got a new road trip coming in at 10. Down barbecue. Now that's up 50 for me. I know exactly where that's at. I have not been to it, but that comes in at number 10. And there's some pretty good barbecues. Sloppy Mamas. That's in Arlington. You ever been to Sloppy Mamas?
No.
Number 5 on last year's list. Ruthie's All Day, number 8. Some of these barbecues are pretty good. Number 7, the Everyone's Pig. That's off Columbia Road Northwest.
Never.
Good Country Barbecue. We've been there before with the
Oh yeah.
That's off of 7th Street. That's really good barbecue.
That is pretty good
Really
barbecue.
good barbecue.
Yeah, you're right.
Monk's Barbecue, number 5. Smoke Crab Barbecue at number 4. That's in Arlington. Texas Jack's. That's also in Arlington. Looks like we need to go to Arlington and visit our building. Number 2, D City Smokehouse. And then coming out no longer, 250 Texas Barbecue. And they're new.
Where are they?
They're on Riverdale Road. Looks like over in Riverdale Park. Looks like over in southern Maryland. 250 Barbecue.
That looks pretty daggone good.
So some good barbecues. So when we were doing high school football,
Yeah. Which we are going to be doing again someday.
correct. Do you remember some of these kids just being way bigger than what they look like?
Oh yeah.
Okay. There's a kid he goes to Lincoln College Preparatory Academy. This guy is 6'2", 310 pounds. Okay? He's looking at your dad's alma mater, Iowa State. Okay? What position do you think he plays?
Quarterback.
This kid plays quarterback. Okay?
He ain't gonna play quarterback in Iowa State.
No, he plays defensive line. There's a documentary film maker interview this guy. Who was the guy from Baltimore Ravens that made a movie about?
Oh yeah.
Blindside?
Yeah. Blindside was the name of the movie. And I can't remember the guy's name.
So this guy his name is Howard Brown, committed to play Iowa State on defensive line. He's so much bigger than his fellow football player. He was forbidden from carrying the ball at one point. If you go to YouTube and watch this guy run, this dude wick. Being 300 pounds, he's fast.
And there's a difference.
But now in high school, he gets to carry the ball, he threw the ball, pass for more than 3,000 yards in his high school career as a blue collar quarterback. But his running, that's what Brown and it's easy to supply. You need to pull this kid up on YouTube. This kid is good.
Well, there's a difference between quickness and fast. Like I've always been quick, never been fast. And that means like the 40. That's why they go 40-yard dash. If you're better than everybody else in the 40-yard dash, you're quicker than that. But even if you go to the 50-meter in the Olympics, that's fast. If you can make it that far at that speed, you are fast.
I do love watching. I do the
Combine.
Oh my God! Some of these guys are they're moving. And they don't have padded helmets and stuff on, but they're quick.
Right.
So Thanksgiving, and people chime in, see if you can guess who you are. Somebody's got to know who these names are. If you like movies, who these guys are. Which we're beyond convinced this movie is made after us. You having your whole family Thanksgiving?
What? Say that again.
Are you having the whole family for Thanksgiving?
Yes, we are.
So how many people do you have?
Okay, here we go. So my mom, dad, and sister, me, my wife, my mother-in-law, but she normally doesn't come to Thanksgiving, and my daughter and my son, and my brother-in-law Patrick, and his wife Nancy.
So there's 10 people coming over. Okay.
10 come to our house.
Okay.
What about you?
Oh my God. Since I don't have any family anymore, it's me, Julie, Abby, Emily, and her mom. That's it.
And who?
Mom. God. Julie's mom.
Oh, Julie's mom.
That's
Gotcha.
it. Actually, we're going to go to her house.
So
And we're
five.
trying- five. And we're trying to convince her to make Thanksgiving. We'll go to Boston Market. That's like Tony. Just go to Boston Market. They pre-do it for you. Just pick it up the day of, blah, 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 blah. So,
I think there's better places to go than Boston Market to get a good turkey.
apparently, Julie said it's like their biggest day. Do you have an assignment? Does every family member have an assignment at Thanksgiving?
Okay, you need to say that again.
Does everybody in your family have an assignment on Thanksgiving Day?
No. I mean, where to sit, what to do?
As far as prepping, doing the dishes, blah, blah, blah.
No, I'm usually told what to do at the time. So I just show up and say, anything I can do. Yep, grate the cheese. Or, yep, cut up the sausages.
Okay.
Sausages. We don't have sausage.
Do you and your wife bring stuff over?
It's going to be at my house.
All those people in your house?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yep.
Where's everybody sit?
Well, we can see 8 at our table.
Okay.
We have put in the extension. There's an extension.
Okay.
And we have 8 chairs for 8 persons sitting. And that's true. It's 6 chairs. But we have other chairs we can bring in, obviously. In fact, the kids love bringing in. My son loves to eat dinner in his gaming chair. He thinks that's the coolest damn thing.
Okay.
So
Football, basketball.
I'm going to, but my dad will. That's what'll get me off the hook. Is my dad will want to watch it with me, and we can sit in the living room, which is right next to the prep area. That's why we're going to get called on.
I love that.
We might bring her over here. You like that?
Studio live.
I want people to call them.
I know
Oh,
they
you
do.
know what?
Somebody's got to call.
No, I got the ringer on. We're good. Just when we hear it ring.
Ringtone.
Oh, I might not be able to get people on the air. I just thought of that. Check a 1, 2.
Why you bring up all this stuff?
We're not playing with all this. No, I know.
So, yeah.
We can definitely get them on. That's not an issue.
All right, so you want all stuff, right?
Sure. If Redskins are playing Dallas, man, I got to watch that game.
That would be interesting. So I came across an article. There's one aspect of Thanksgiving dinner that people dread the most.
What?
So,
Really?
what do you think are 3 things that people dread the most at Thanksgiving?
Leftovers. Is that one of them?
Nope.
All right. So dread the most at Thanksgiving dinner. The in-laws.
No.
I'm not batting good. I know for me, it's some of the different side dishes that yams.
Ooh, candy jams.
Yeah, no.
Now, this article came out and said it might ultimately be a good thing that most people plan on having a scaled down version of Thanksgiving dinner this year. Not only to help in curbing the spread of coronavirus, nothing causes a surge like a whole bunch of big family gatherings, but also because it will help people avoid the thing they hate most about celebration. Coming in at number 1, doing the dishes. In a recent survey, a large contingent of respondents indicated the least favorite aspect of holiday dinner is washing so many dishes. In fact, 47% of the 2,000 people that were surveyed listed dishes as their Thanksgiving bugbear, followed closely by cleaning the whole house. And then coming in at the third was prepping the food.
Yeah. Let's ask Fred. Let's see if he heard that.
Right?
I doubt it.
How are you guys?
Fredo?
How are you?
Hi, you don't pay attention to anything, do you? That's okay.
Say it again.
Nothing. No, nothing. I'm fine. Hey, Fred, what are the top three things people dread the most about Thanksgiving?
I must have screwed something up because I'm getting a real big echo here. What did I do when I came on?
No, our echo is here probably.
Well, we got to get that worked out because you said we didn't have any when people listening to us.
Well, I don't think we have an echo here, but he's listening to it on his computer, not his headphones. Right?
I got it. I know. I'm just listening right through my computer. Let me get something here.
Okay.
Well,
the survey turned up some other commercial response to the question as well. A number of folks indicated that the least favorite part of the gathering was too much noise, waking up early, and waiting for things to be ready. If I were told my mother that I was waiting for things to be ready, I would have slapped.
right.
But yeah, I mean, when everyone's putting, I learned Thanksgiving in the past to stay out of the kitchen because it was all hectic, trying to put them all together. But then I'm usually the dish cleaner after all the meals and cleaning all those damn dishes because the dishwasher can't hold it all. You're running 2 sets of dishes trying to get everything clean. But the kitchen is just chock full of stuff and classic of how much are we going to keep here? We're keeping. You're taking leftovers. All of you. Some form of leftovers. Because it ain't staying here. Because we can't handle it.
Right.
I'm not a leftover person.
I like leftovers, dude. I love my grandmother's.
Eat the pumpkin pie. It's something pie.
That's it. The stuffing. I love the stuffing.
The first time around, I'm good.
It depends. If you get that fried turkey, those slices are good for a while, man. Yeah, we got one from Costco or something, just the breast. And I say breast.
Just the breast.
Just the breast. That's what he said. What?
I'm going to step out for a second. I'm going to come right back in and see if I get rid of this echo.
Do that.
I don't think you'll be able to.
Yeah, but well, watch me.
Okay. See, he sounded great because he's right in. He's the only one talking into his microphone. So we have 2 microphones.
Hurry up. We up. Blah, 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 blah. So, we used to be in, when I was at my parents' house, it would be the 4 of us. Sometimes we'd have people come over. But Mom put together a huge spread, dining room tables all put together. And then you're loosening 2, maybe 3 belt buckle notches right after that thing. And then, by that time, I'm taking the nap halfway through the 4-5 game. So,
I'm working on it, Fred.
Okay. You have a studio line now?
We have a studio.
It's a studio line, 571-723.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the studio line.
And we also have a studio, bro.
You can call it.
I heard you say that the other day. Where is this? Can't say.
No, I don't mind.
Muted now. Why is my mic muted?
I'm trying to see if I can just do on 1 mic instead of coming through 2. But yours is the only one. Because when I unmute, guess what? I mute and I don't change.
Did I misread this? Are you guys doing your 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock show and then we jump in? Or did I jump into
it? That's kind of what we were going to do. But
all right. I got stuff I got to put away on my desk anyway, so I can jump out.
Okay. Come back at 8.
What time? 8? All right, guys. Enjoy it. See you later.
Fantastic. Okay. We'll get to that subject. You've been to Disney, right?
Yeah.
You've been to Disney before. I'm actually dying to go to Disney when this whole thing is said and done, to go to the Star Wars Galaxy and sit in the Millennium Falcon.
So Fred was a little confused because I put on the thing, jump in between 7:30 and 8. Between 7:30 and 8 is typically around 7:45.
Well, I want to know for people who are listening, is there a feedback? Do we have glitches? I don't want any glitches with the show. It needs to be.
I agree with you, and something's up with the sound.
Prime.
And I don't know why.
I mean,
I do not understand.
If I've got to cut this microphone off and go through the laptop to stop the echo, then that's what we do.
Well, let's do this. But you only have those 2 mics. See, if I mute you, then we're both muted, and that's what's so weird. even if I unmute myself, because I don't have.
Well, okay, so if I go through the
Hold on. Here we go. All right. Jesus.
And I think it's because we're listening to each other here, but you should not have an issue with on our headsets.
I don't disagree.
Regular radio have that problem.
That's right. No, it doesn't have that problem because the board works. This board's not working right now. So that's one of the issues that I can't figure out what's happening with. Now I'm going to mute myself and see if I can be heard still. I can. I'm on your microphone. So you see what I'm saying? I mute myself, nothing changes. I mute you, and everything changes. Because we're only coming through your microphone.
Then what if I go through the laptop microphone?
It won't change. I think your mic is working. Whatever mic you select is working. So I'm going to go to settings. I got to look at this again.
I don't want any glitches.
I know, buddy. It's not the first show in the studio. First show for me, for you. First show for me, for you. Why is the driver unavailable? Okay, so that's why I can't get audio. So that's why I can't get audio.
Now you're really delayed.
I know. Hold on a second.
Okay, we can't have dead. We can't have lightly talking.
I know, buddy. We should be talking. Go ahead with your next thing. I'm going to continue to work on the sound.
So my next article is, here's how much investing $1,000 in Disney they bought Marvel it would be worth today. You really don't want to know.
No, let me see again. If they had bought Marvel.
If you've invested $1,000 in Disney the day they bought Marvel,
yeah,
you don't want to know how much you're worth. So it says investors who own stocks in the 2010s generally experienced some pretty big gains. On that day in history, Walt Disney announced a massive $4 billion buyout of Marvel Entertainment, which remains one of its largest acquisitions to date. The people back in 2010. Back in 2010, in fact, the SPDR, S&P, total returns since August 31st, 2009, 327% returns for people investing back then. Okay? Price tag. Disney had a price Marvel, but under Disney's ownership, Marvel's valuation has expanded to $19 billion in the 11 years since the buyout. At the time, Marvel deal was announced, Disney shares were trading at $26 in mid-2009. So investors who bought $1,000 of Disney stock on the day Marvel deal was announced back in 2009 would now be holding stock worth $5,682, assuming they invested dividends.
So 1,000 times, what did you say? 3.75%? Or 375%?
No, they had their return was 327% if you owned stocks back in 2009. And then 3 years after the Marvel deal in 2012, Disney announced a $4 billion buyout of Lucasfilm, owner of the Star Wars franchise. Disney closed the 2010 with one major acquisition, its largest for a decade. Following the bidding war with Comcast, Disney acquired the majority of 20% of Fox for $71 billion.
Oh my God.
They're just making just hand over fist. Following the Marvel deal in 2009, Disney shares marched steadily higher, reaching $120 by mid-2015. After nearly 4 years of trading between $90 and $120, Disney broke out an all-time high in 2019 ahead of the Disney Plus launch. Disney reached a high of $152 a share. So if that's $1,000, you're worth $5,680. That's what we should have made.
And you're telling me right now that you did it.
Oh, I wish. So my next one is a dude wagered $99,000 on the Packers to beat the Jaguars this weekend at negative 1,100 odds. He's so certain that the Packers will win that he did it based on a negative
What is what's the line?
I have no idea what the line is.
Probably like 17 points or something.
Someone placed a $99,000 wager on the Packers to beat the Jaguars with William Hill Sportsbook in Nevada. At odds of negative 1,100, the bet will pay a mere $9,000 if the Packers win. It could be the easiest $9,000 the bettor has ever made, or it could be a lesson well learned that, as a wise man has repeatedly said, that's why they play the games. The weather could be a factor on Sunday with a high of 44 degrees, rain in the forecast, sustaining winds to 25 miles because of ETA, Hurricane ETA. Also, a chance that the Packers will pick Sunday to be one of those days where they just don't have it. It's obviously unlikely, as the odds indicate. Still, the game ends with 8 points or so. The $9,000 arguably won't be worth whatever the anxiety the bettor will have experienced. And if the Jaguars somehow win, well, there goes the money that the bettor could have done pretty good with.
Yeah, not only the Jaguars win, but as long as they don't lose by a certain amount, they'll still
So
win.
the game ends within 8 points or so. The $9,000 arguably won't be worth it. But in America, the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness includes the ability to make bad decisions. Come Sunday, we'll see if this is one of them. Win or lose, it already sort of feels that way. He bet at negative 1,100 odds.
You know what?
Certain. What's the movie? Any Given Sunday? I mean, Aaron Rodgers has a shoulder injury, and I don't even know who his backup is. It's over.
Yeah, the lighting was terrible in those games in Given Sunday.
Oh my God, dude. You ever see videos where someone's trying to impress and be cool?
Sure.
I
failed.
sent this particular article. I sent this video to you. You got to pull this video up. Can you pull it up on our show?
Yeah, hold on.
Dad crashes a 1966 Corvette trying to impress his daughter's boyfriend. You have got to watch the video.
Where did you send it?
To your
LMB.
Yes.
My LMB. Okay.
The look on this dude's face is classic.
That's awesome.
Crashing a classic car must be heartbreaking. A regular crash is no fun, but to realize you damaged the vehicle you absolutely cherish, and that's worth the fight. This is an article by Stephen Symes. Even worse when you deal with someone you're trying to impress in the passenger seat, even worse than what it is when the whole thing's caught on camera. They're uploaded to the internet for everyone to see. That's the first mistake. That's what a man in Georgia experienced, and it's painful to watch. Even worse, he did it all to impress his daughter's boyfriend. The incident back on April 10th is all captured on what looks to be a surveillance camera. The man says he took the C2 Corvette out of storage in his basement garage after it sat for 6 months, likely because it wasn't nice enough to join the sports car, and decided to have his daughter's boyfriend come along for the ride to the upstairs garage, presumably to impress the kid. Mistake one. As the guy told the story, once he backed out of the driveway from the garage, he decided to spin the vet's tires on the way to the upstairs garage. Mistake two. Without trying out the brakes before going down his front driveway, mistake three, he realized there was no brake pressure. The man pulled the first brake, which also didn't work. According to this guy, after making these three big mistakes, he had a quick choice to make: hit the Nissan 350Z and the Dodge Challenger parked in his driveway, go through the fence, and probably end up in the lake back behind his house.
I wish I could show it, but the email you sent me said we have a jam-packed show tonight at 7 o'clock.
It was a couple days ago.
Oh, it was a couple of days. Okay, sorry.
He chose option 3, crunching the front passenger fender on the brick. It's tough. It's enough to turn our stomach. We really wish this is the first time we've reported on a father crashing a collector car while trying to impress his daughter's boyfriend, but it's not. An even worse crash happened with the Ford GT3. But you should pull this video.
Trying to
Oh
right
my
now.
God, it is. The look on his face is classic.
Okay. All right.
Can you make it bigger?
I'm working on it.
Look at his face; it's so priceless.
All right. Here it goes.
So he's at the top of the hill.
It's working on it, dude. Here, maybe this is better. I don't think this is the video is going to be done here. Here it is. All right. You're watching what I'm doing, right? Here we go. How did he do that?
I didn't see the video. I see here that there's nothing happening.
All right, hold on a minute.
Or if you want, just YouTube Dad
No, here it is.
Corvette.
Oh, this is it. There it is. There we go. Stand by. All right, Bill. Sorry this took so long. I worked on this last week, so it wouldn't, and kind of forgot what I did.
Hit play. Hit play.
Yeah. You got it full screen?
Yep. He's at the top of the hill, and he can't stop. He gets out of the car. Yeah, he's missing a Dodge Charger. He misses the 350Z. Those two cars on the right. He backs out.
Brakes working
On the right side of the car. His look is priceless. There goes the fence. He can't put the fence back together again. Looks like a right front fender. Yeah, that could be probably bad.
And then boyfriend sitting in the car.
I think the boyfriend was off to the left.
But
The guy had the car in the garage for 6 months, didn't test the brakes. Even the merchant brakes didn't work. So he's like, I'm just going to go in the house. Nothing I can do. Look at the right front of that car. And that's what, 67 Corvette?
Yeah.
Dude. Okay. So, the next story. So, everyone hopes there's a vaccine. Pfizer's working with vaccine, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what's everyone been doing up till this point?
I don't know.
How are they all communicating? They're on Zoom, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Zoom founder drops $5 billion.
Can't hear you. Hold on. Stand by, son. No, I have to get back in. Somehow when I did that to show it to you, it took me out of StreamYard, but you're still there. So everyone should be probably being able to hear you, but I'm not sure about that. So
And Toro's hearing an echo. That's not good.
very good for him. I
don't
Tora.
I really don't want to do a show if there's glitches. This is just not gonna.
Yeah, I know, Bill. We're not planning on doing shows with glitches.
Well, we have
Now it's 7 to middle way through. There you go, Tora. How are you?
What's up,
That
partner?
Washington Capitals shirt is not ugly. There's your Heineken 00. Now you can go.
nice.
You can drive the race car instead of your dad.
And this shirt is an ugly sweater, Lee. Okay.
Hell no, not with a Caps logo on it. I love it.
I gotta find my other ugly shirt.
I love that. I would wear that.
Yeah.
It's awesome sweater. Come on, man. I guess so. I would go for any female who's not a Caps fan, but I guess the ugly sweater. So I'll give you credit, no doubt. No doubt about it, Sonny. Mr. Sonny.
What's
Anyway,
funny-
how are you, Mr. Tora?
I'm good, Lee. I have my non-alcoholic beer, which is awesome. So it's going to be a good Friday night.
Well, we don't need to talk about that anymore.
Right.
I
What
know
made you
you're,
want to drink alcohol?
I know you're big into it, but we don't have to talk about it.
What's up, Neil Page? What did you say?
Why did you choose drinking a non-alcoholic beer? Why all of a sudden?
He's
Because-
always drinking an alcoholic beer.
Yeah, I always do. Lee knows
Okay.
this.
That's the
And he
first time
just
I've
likes to
ever
show
seen
off that he doesn't drink alcohol.
Yeah. Well, I'm more.
Yeah, I have a question, Tora.
Yeah. What's up?
This is a faith question, honest question. In the Muslim faith, what's the story on alcohol?
Well, I mean, it's hard because a lot of people do it, but it's against the religion.
Okay.
But this Heineken, it's non-alcoholic, so it's.
No, I understand. No, I get it. I just was curious. I thought that what you just said was what the case was. And I also know that in other religions, they say, Baptists, for instance, they say that you're not supposed to imbibe in alcohol. And yet, there's a lot of Baptists that drink. So there's also.
I'd say
Go ahead.
Neil Page, congratulations. This Sunday, you guys are going to beat Justin Herbert.
One hopes.
Hey, I have a question for you, Mr. Young Tora. Who are Neil Page and Dale Griffith?
No clue.
All right. Well,
You don't watch holiday movies?
I do watch holiday movies all the time.
And you've never seen Planes, Trains, and Automobiles?
No, you gave it away. I wanted other people to get.
No one's listening to us, dude.
That's not true.
How many people listen to us right now?
We got 7 people.
No one's calling the studio line.
Well, I know that's true. No one wants to
Yeah,
call.
they need to call. People, call.
It's all right.
Call
So-
time, people.
So anyway, up to this time, people have been on Zoom, right? So once a vaccine is going to be coming out, the Zoom founder will drop $5 billion as the vaccine hits COVID, because once we come out of this, people aren't going to be doing Zoom as much anymore.
That's right.
Eric Yan is in many ways the poster child for the coronavirus economy. His Zoom video communications has hosted school lessons, family gatherings, and business meetings for more than 300 million people a day during the pandemic. The stock of the video conferencing site has soared more than 500% this year. And Yan, a Chinese-born immigrant to the U.S., was at one point worth $28 billion, the 40th wealthiest person on the planet. That remarkable surge took a hit on Monday after Pfizer said the COVID-19 vaccine is developing, prevented more than 90% of infections in the study, the most encouraging scientific advance so far in battling against the virus. Airlines, oil giants, hotel operators surged, but stocks that benefited from lockdowns and work-from-home arrangements such as Peloton, Netflix, and Sea Limited, Southeast Asia's largest internet company, all slumped. But this dude, when the vaccine came out, he lost. Dude, I lose $100, and I asked for it. This dude lost $5 billion the moment that announcement came out.
Is he richer than Zuckerberg?
No way, dude.
You've got Amazon CEOs first, and I think Zuckerberg is second, followed by Microsoft. I think that's the way it goes.
Dude, where is No, we just said that. Right now, okay, hold on a minute.
I think he's the richest. I think.
Watch this. Hold on, everybody.
Siri.
It's not Siri. It's Alexa.
Whatever.
Alexa. Uh-oh.
She's warming up.
Oh, God. Hey, Siri. Who are the richest people in the world? Top 5.
A billionaire is a person with a net worth of at least 1 billion units of a given currency, usually major currencies such as the United States dollar, the euro, or the
Blah,
pound
blah, blah,
sterling.
blah, blah, blah.
Want to hear more?
Yes.
I'm just curious who the top 5 are. So who are the top 5 richest people right now?
It's got to be Bezos.
Bezos has to be number 1. Like he's beyond.
He's way up there.
Bezos is number 1.
Gates.
What about the Twitter founder?
No, he didn't get that rich. And then Zuckerberg, Facebook.
Hold on. Hey, Siri. Who's the richest man in the United States?
Bezos.
Okay, I found this on the web for who's the richest man in the United States. Check it out.
All right, here's Forbes' 400 richest people.
Bezos has got to be at the top.
Listen to this. The pandemic be damned. The world's richest. I got it. Okay. Oh, you know what? The reason I'm hearing a major delay is that I'm listening to the MoreJoy Media. YouTube page. 'Cause I was trying to share. All right. Then go back to StreamYard. Sorry about that, guys. Now I can hear myself. Okay. Anyway, the pandemic be damned. America's 400 richest are worth a record $3.2 trillion. Bezos is worth $179 billion. He's number 1, followed by Bill Gates at number 2, worth $2.1 billion.
He's worth more than 2.1 billion.
Yeah, Bill Gates is worth more.
It still takes at least $1.1 billion unchanged for the past 3 years to make the cut. Oh, to make the cut. All right, let me take a look at the damn people here. Bezos. Bill Gates is worth $111 billion. Mark Zuckerberg, $85 billion.
You're never going to spend that kind of money in your lifetime.
Warren Buffett, who goes to McDonald's every morning, has an Egg McMuffin, a Coke. What else? Maybe it's a cup of coffee. Anyway, and he takes the exact change when he does it. And one day he pulled in there, they had raised the prices a couple percentage points. He didn't have any other money. So he couldn't get his meal. Warren Buffett couldn't buy.
Did he have a credit card?
He didn't have nothing on him. He takes his money for the. He has it set out probably at his little thing.
That's why he's a.
And he drives himself and everything. I remember when I first saw an interview with Bill Gates, he had this beat up blue car, and he was already worth $100 million. And he just drove around this little nondescript beat up blue car. I don't know who Steve Ballmer is or Larry Ellison. I think Larry Ellison sounds familiar. Who's that, Bill?
Larry Ellison?
Elon Musk is worth $68 billion.
That's just
I don't believe that for a second. I think Elon Musk is worth more than that.
You know why he's not? Because he does a lot of stuff that he doesn't charge anybody for. If he could, he would make a lot of money.
Yeah, but I mean, to get to it, Bezos is the richest. So, anyway, the Air Force is putting something on their fighter jets that has just made my day.
A Coke holder, a drink holder.
No, being a big Star Wars fan. The Air Force is going to be putting death rays on their fighter jets.
They already have those.
You know, U.S. Air Force is working with Lockheed Martin to deploy lasers on fighter jets by 2025. The SHIELD, which is what it's called, program will allow fighter jets to shoot down incoming missiles. Unlike guns, lasers have an almost infinite ammunition supply. The U.S. Air Force envisions placing laser weapon systems on fighter jets by the mid-2020s. The service is banking on the defense contractor's laser system A pod-mounted laser that will protect fighters from incoming missiles. I cannot wait, dude.
Dude,
You
how
knew
about
it was
this?
coming.
Here it comes.
Knew it was
Listen.
coming.
So they already have them in satellites. So anyway, but
God.
listen. That's the reason why space whatever was created by
Space Force, yeah.
Space Force was created by Trump because we have already had the Air Force and Army and other people, the whole joint thing was running it. The reason why we are not talking out of my ass here probably, but the reason why we are not under the threat of Russia, and we shouldn't be afraid of Russia, is because we've already targeted the targeting satellites, and we've got tails on them up there and thing. And as soon as anybody tries to launch jack, those satellites get blown to hell.
Yep.
So guess what? And guess what happens to all the rest most missiles? They have no guidance system. So they will land somewhere, but and they also aren't armed until the satellite tells them to arm.
SHIELD is a pod-mounted system, meaning it will take up a station on a fighter jet typically reserved for bombs, missiles, or sensor pods. That makes it a bad fit for stealthy aircraft such as the F-22 Raptor or the F-35 Joint Strike Fighter, as the pod will break up the plane's carefully minimized radar signature. Instead, SHIELD will likely go on fighters unable to hide from their adversaries, such as the Air Force's F-15E, F-15C, and the new F-15EX Eagle fighters, F-16 Fighter Falcons, or even perhaps the A-10 Warthog jets. SHIELD paired with existing chaff and flare defenses could very well someday be controlled by R2-D2 type artificial intelligence tasked with defending the warplanes. God, I love it. It's freaking awesome.
Because it thinks faster.
I love it.
All those computers think faster than human beings. So, in fact, I don't know if you know this, but helicopters, when they go into the air, when they land in hospitals, and there's wind, crosswinds and stuff,
Yeah.
they have the computer. They turn it over to autopilot, and the autopilot lands the helicopter because it can make immediate adjustments if the air is knocking them off a little bit or whatever.
Yeah.
Way faster than any human being can.
Yeah.
So my uncle, is a pilot, and he told me that, but he also told me that if it's the computer suggests if it should go to autopilot, and he said 9 times out of 10 I go nope.
Yep.
I do it myself.
We had, when I was at Lansdowne, one of our county managers' husband, her husband built.
The Apache?
No, built flight simulators.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, dude,
Did you get to go in one?
Oh yeah.
You did?
Oh my God, dude! This thing, it's about the size of this room.
You're so lucky.
Okay,
You're so
it's
lucky.
awesome. It is awesome. Okay, when you sit in the pilot seat, there's all these things here, and you learn how to fly the plane. But what they do to mess with you, the guy sat in the control room.
Yeah, turn it off crap.
Oh no. He simulated a problem. The amount of lights and sirens that are going off would freak the hell out of you because you have no idea what the hell is
You
wrong.
just unstrap your belt and get up and walk.
It was loud. The thing, and what made the entire event was towards the end, the windshield cracks.
Uh-oh. Started losing pressure.
Oh my God.
Oxygen.
All you saw was you're done. But the amount, and it is a 747 cockpit. All the lights, everything. You're simulating taking off from a runway. La la la. They're cool with you. And when we got back to the hotel, she was like, I didn't want to tell you that he messes with you. I want you to experience it. As we all thought, sit in, take off, blah, 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 but they intentionally mess with you to teach the pilots what to do if all hell breaks loose. But the amount of lights and sirens are going off.
No, let me tell you something.
Oh my God. Did you pee in your pants? You would pee in your pants.
No, wait a
Or
minute.
S.
Wait a minute. My uncle flies for PHI. And it wasn't long after he retired that the group going out of... Hi, Amy.
Hey guys,
group
there's
love
major echo.
Okay, well, you know what? I don't have anything to do about that right now.
Okay, just
I'm
making
sorry.
sure now. Really hard to hear
I
you.
told you guys there. I told you
Okay.
guys there was an echo.
Thank you to her for telling us. I'm fully aware. And it's going to be changed the next time we're on the air. Promise. So, one of his former colleagues, a pair of guys, and a nurse in the back. It's a paramedic and a pilot and a nurse is how they ran. And they were flying back from the hospital to their thing, ran into a flock of some
like
kind
the
of
dude,
bird.
Sully.
Came through the windshield, came underneath. I mean, for them to keep their cool, the guy got
hours
hit in
and
the
hours
head.
of training.
The guy got hit in the head by one of the birds.
Yeah.
Had a big wound on his head. The pilot, and he still took that thing back to the and landed it. Although they may have I think they landed it right away somewhere. They found an opening and sat down. But oh my God, this helicopter was destroyed.
Yeah.
I mean, it was destroyed. And the fact the guy landed it carefully,
Right.
and without hurting anybody, dude, hero.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's like that dude Sully and
he didn't crash the plane. Though.
Yeah, but he landed on water.
Yeah, I know.
But no, have you been hearing lately what's been happening in LAX?
Uh-huh.
It's happened a lot lately. The planes coming in at 6,000 feet. They are seeing dudes in jets, little jet packs that have been flying at 6,000 feet, and it's freaking the planes out because they don't want to hit the guy, but they're like, it's coming out of nowhere, and it's been happening in LAX.
You know what? I got 100 people behind me. I ain't stopping for that bitch.
Yeah.
He's gonna get hit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna make any evasive maneuvers that might cause an accident.
Sucked into the intake. Anyway.
Oh yeah, he'll just get chopped up in little bitty pieces.
Yep. Do you know who Ken Spears is?
Sounds very familiar.
Any of you guys know who Ken Spears is?
Ken Spears? No.
He's from your childhood.
Oh, is he Shadow?
He's one that created.
Oh,
he died.
wow.
Used to this show to this day. That was my Saturday morning. Was Scooby Doo, and that's kind of one of the things.
Awesome.
That was my Scooby Doo. Yeah, he was the co-creator. He passed away. Dude had been doing stories for over 50 years from my childhood. So, which I wanted to get into.
Hey, by the way, BK, I wanted to ask you, what do you think of the first female CEO the Marlins hired?
Fantastic. More power to you.
And you know what though? It makes sense. Look at her resume, dude.
More power to you.
She should have become the new head of the MLB and tossed that old guy out of there. That's what Bill said anyway. I don't know about that guy. I don't know anything about him.
I'm tired of men running the world because they F it up. So women should be running the world. Men just screw everything up. So women take it
one problem.
Right ahead.
Women are way more violent than men.
No.
You want to bet?
No.
You want to bet?
No.
I'll bet.
There should be a woman president. You know why? You know why there won't be any wars?
There will be wars.
There won't be wars. There's just every 28 days there'll be some intense negotiations, but there'll never be any wars. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, Bill.
Amy's looking at me. She knows. Just every 28 days, some intense negotiations.
Let me tell you
but
something.
After that, we're good.
I'm going to tell you something. I went with my juvenile justice class. We went to Lorton. And we went in there, and the Lorton guy was talking about all these different things that guys do to each other in the prison and all that kind of stuff. Some guy asks, what about the women's prison? He goes, oh, no. They are 3 times as violent as we are. They cut out parts of other women's bodies. Men do not mess with other guys.
You know, women could stop the world if they wanted to.
Absolutely, and they will one day.
No, they could stop.
We're all going to be put in breeding stations.
There won't be babies anymore.
That's the only reason why men will be allowed to live.
They could stop the world. So,
Anyway,
so on that, with the dude from Scooby Doo, I had some questions for you guys.
Okay.
First of all, Amy and Tora.
Why
Thanksgiving. What do you guys dread most at Thanksgiving?
There you go.
What do I dread? My husband dropping a glass lid and having to start cooking the turkey all over again at 4 in the morning. 2 in the morning, whatever it was, 2 years ago.
What the hell's he taking the lid off at 4 in the morning?
We were cooking it late at night to use it to make other things the next day.
Yeah.
And we went to take it out of the oven, and he wouldn't listen to me, and he left the lid on top of lid for something else, a glass lid on top of the stove, and knocked it off, and glass went everywhere, including in the oven, in the turkey. So we had to throw the whole.
Oh yeah, you don't want the turkey to be that crunchy.
Nope.
Okay.
You wasn't maybe take a bite of the leg and we have a bloody mouth.
Yeah.
Mine
So that's
is
my fear.
Now, if it fell in the yams,
Yeah.
Huh?
that'd
I
be
can't hear
okay.
you.
Talk, buddy. I'm sorry.
I said mine's is my family fighting over putting the football games. Like whenever watching the football team playing or any football team on Thanksgiving, everyone's taking a side in the game, and also we play pickup football outside. It's very intense on Thanksgiving.
Okay.
I used to do that too, man. Remember that, Bill? Were you ever part of any of those games? Somehow, every Thanksgiving and every Christmas Day, first thing in the morning, we'd go over to Robinson, and there was always a football.
Yeah, my church had that. We used to always have Thanksgiving.
But I mean, it was like before you got back home, food was starting to get put on the table. You had to go take a shower because inevitably, when you played at Robinson, it is snowing or raining or something on Thanksgiving, or it had been the day before or whatever, and you came back just sloppy.
47% of the 2,000 people surveyed said that washing the dishes was the number one thing they hated, followed closely by cleaning the whole house. Coming up in third was prepping the food. The
All
top
three of them, I
things
could
that
care
people
less.
dread.
I could care less about any of those three. Of course, I don't do any of them, but yeah, doesn't stress me out. What stresses me out is my sister coming over and playing the feminist. Wow. And acting like the men in the room don't do anything. And it's true, but why did she have to bring it up?
Okay.
That's my question. So she guilts us all into getting me and my dad into getting up and doing all the cleanup. And she only did a little part of the preparation. My wife only, because the women, all the women split up all the things to do, right? I'm not saying,
I'm
so my
just
dad
to tell,
had to do the
so-
laundry. I don't care. I'm happy to do the dishes. We have a dishwasher. And her name is not Mary, okay? Dishwasher is Whirlpool. So we load the dish. How hard is that? My God!
Yeah, when the kitchen's just stacked full of dishes and stuff.
Well, in my house, okay, my job every morning, which I sometimes don't do, and then I get a picture later in the day on text. Do you do that, Eva? If you ask your husband to do something, or if your husband like leaves underwear on the middle of the floor, or you ask him to do something he doesn't do, do you take a picture of it and text it to him?
Oh, I take pictures sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, my wife does that to me too. If I don't unload the dishwasher because I'm rushing to get out of the house, I get out of the house about, 2 o'clock in the afternoon when she's done with school, because she's downstairs all day. She comes upstairs, and first thing she does is take a picture of that damn unloaded dishwasher. I'm like, okay, you know what it is, and what kills me is she loads it at night, which is absolutely not a hard thing to do. Okay? She loads it with tons of she uses all these little cups, and they go in 8 different places in the kitchen. So putting away is a pain in the butt. Because I got to find out, I don't even know where half that crap goes. Like, where did we get this from?
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, where did this come from? I've never seen a glass like this.
I took this picture the other day as I was getting stuff out for work. This is the top of my refrigerator.
Yeah.
Frosty Paws.
Yeah. So I texted both my wife and my daughter, who opened stuff out of the freezer and just left that on top of the freezer, that it's now no longer good. And do you want to explain to the dog why she doesn't have ice cream?
Is that a thing for dogs? Frosted Paws?
Frosted
Yes,
Paws is
that's right.
doggy ice cream.
Doggy ice cream.
Tora, how many words do you think an average dog understands? How many words do you think?
Whatever you train them to think.
No. How many words do you think a dog understands?
6.
Keep going.
Oh, yeah.
The average dog understands 65 to 70 words. And my dog understands dinner, cereal, frosty paw, pee, shit, nighty night. I mean, she knows what these words are. And so when you mention the words frosty paw, oh, that dog's head whips around like something bad has happened.
Well, see, the same thing for my sister's dog, but if you want some ice cream, you can't say ice cream in that house if the dog is nearby.
Just say frosty paw. My dog knows exactly what that means.
And let me tell you something, though. You know how much more you pay for that box that says Frosty Paws? We buy those little, from Costco, the little vanilla cups. You know what I'm talking about?
That's what a frosty paw, yeah.
Well, I know, but these are just vanilla cups.
Yep.
Costco vanilla cups. Guarantee they cost less than Frosty Paws.
You know what'll make my dog clear out of the room?
So
What's
Two
that?
words. Trash can.
Is it good
Why does
for
it make
puppy
you
though?
clear?
I have
Because
a
she's
puppy
gotten in the
as
trash can before and ripped the trash can apart when we've been away. She knows that she's bad as she's gotten into it. I say 2 words, trash can. She hauls ass. She leaves the room.
You don't walk in the house.
We now don't leave the trash can out.
I'm about to say, because you walk in the door and it's like,
It's
why
even
is
got
there
a
a
freaking
dog
lock
breathe?
on it. It's got a lock on it. She still can get into it.
no. I said, you come to your front door and you go, where's the dog who usually greets us? Trash can.
Yeah.
You know, because they're hiding.
What?
He's scared. He's hiding somewhere. You have a dog, Diva?
Yeah, I have 3.
And how come then Tor only has 1 and it barks like crazy?
You know what?
And you have 3. I didn't even know you had dogs.
Well, because my dog is a puppy. We just got him a couple months
Turn up
ago.
the
and-
volume.
You know what? You beat them and then they stop barking.
No.
Is there a way you can... Lee, can you pump up the volume?
Oh, yeah, that's
Can you pump up the volume?
I don't think so. Why?
Because I'm having a hard time hearing them.
But
You're having a hard time hearing them?
Yeah,
But
You
BK,
turn up the volume on your computer then.
that's what I've done.
Hit the function. You already turned it all the way up?
Yeah, it's not doing it.
one of
Hit the function button. And then up the volume.
Okay, so as we were talking about Scooby-Doo, I got some questions for you guys. Oh, actually, I had a quiz. Where's my quiz?
Wait,
Let's do
BK,
a
one other
quiz.
thing I dreaded about Thanksgiving is the fact that everyone, after we eat our turkey dinner, they tend to rush to shopping malls to go shopping for Black Friday.
Oh, I don't do Black Friday. I don't even kill us.
I hate Black Friday.
There we go. Okay.
Okay.
I hate shopping in general. So.
By the way, and we're waiting for Walter to come on, but here are your secret. Did you fart?
I did.
Oh my God, dude! Woo! Holy crap!
Fred, can you tell
God!
it? Fred, you're muted. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, Fred.
You have no idea.
Your mic's not connected.
You have no idea. What the hell did you eat?
Yeah.
Oh, Nick.
I have
Jesus Christ,
gastroparesis.
Lee.
Ask Gina. She probably knows.
God.
You're killing me. Oh my God.
You guys are funny.
Are you okay?
Holy.
Oh my God, what'd you
Hey.
do to Bill?
Oh boy, you'll be okay. Ready?
Yeah, Bill, listen.
Fred, you're not in the room right now. You're not in this room right now.
Are your eyes watering, Bill?
God. Bless America. All right. Here are the
And I can
secrets.
tell you this. All you have to do is look at at Kura's face, and you know you don't want to be in that room.
God.
Shut up, Lee.
All right. So here's the list of Secret Santas.
Falafel farts.
Dude, it was worse than whatever. So,
Close the door.
I mean, that's worse than a Dutch oven.
Hold on.
Here's a
Hold on.
Secret Santa.
Close the door.
I can't.
Scoot over and close the door.
No, it stinks in here.
Not anymore.
You're not sitting on my side. And first of all, any human that farts, they love to smell their own farts. But the other people do not. That's the problem.
I do not love my own fart.
Every human being loves to smell their own farts. They all do. It's the other people that whatever the hell you ate.
You know what? If you're feeling really
What did you have for
gassy,
lunch?
you know what's the fun thing? If you're feeling really gassy, you need to go to Walmart.
What did you have for
Up
lunch?
and down the aisles. Huh?
What did you have for lunch today?
Oh my gosh.
Peanuts.
Oh my god.
They must have been bad peanuts, dude.
No, Virginia peanuts.
Holy crap.
I love
Okay.
Virginia peanuts.
Here's
Oh
the
my
Secret
God.
Santa listing. And I guess whenever Walter comes out, we'll tell Walter. Lee, you drew Fred.
Oh. All right.
Amy drew Walter.
Damn it.
Fred drew Tora.
All right.
No. No.
What? What?
Walter drew me. What the hell is that?
He's gonna say it.
Tora drew Lee.
Ah! Ah!
And who did I draw?
Tura, you better not let me down, man.
Lee drew Fred. Amy drew Walter.
Tora, I
Fred
already
drew
got it,
Tora.
buddy.
Walter
Right.
drew Bill.
Merry
Nice.
Christmas.
Tora drew Lee.
Oh. You didn't draw me, Fred.
Walter.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
just
you said
missed. Lee just the smelliest fart that a man could make. Lee just did. And I had to open the door.
Merry Christmas, Tora. Why would you do that, Lena? It's not funny.
Lee, okay. So Walter, here's the Secret Santa.
It's not funny.
You drew Walter, you drew me for Secret Santa. Tora drew Lee. Fred drew Tora. Amy drew you, Walter. Lee drew Fred.
Oh, no.
Why am I missing a name?
You must have drawn me.
Who did I draw?
Who did you
must have drawn
draw?
me.
You drew Fred. Process of elimination.
No, you drew Fred. Amy
Oh,
drew
you're right.
Walter. Fred drew Tora. Walter drew me. Tora drew Lee. I drew Amy. Sorry.
Okay.
Tora?
I drew Amy. I was like, what the
Tora, I'm
hell?
gonna do it. So what's the guidelines on the gift?
$20 max.
All right.
And you
$20 max.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
I
so you
am-
need to email each other to for an address because we got to mail some stuff here.
I'm gonna-
You'll need to.
I'm gonna
mail-
buy Fred a one of those. You know how they have those decorating blow-up things in the front yard of Donald Trump.
Nice. I'd like that.
Okay.
I already know what I'm getting. I already know what I'm getting, Lee.
Okay. Do the rest of you know who our names are?
Yeah, your name's Bill.
I wrote them all down. Your name
No.
is Bill.
Look at the name on the screen.
Oh, yeah.
These are character names. What
Don't
movie is
say
this
anything,
coming
Tora.
from?
Anybody know who these character names are?
Mine just says Fred.
Look
No.
at mine.
Who's
What does
that?
mine say?
Del Griffith?
Musician.
And what does Bill say?
Neil Page.
Neil Page.
Okay, so I don't have my
Do
glasses.
you have any idea? They are a movie partnership, maybe one of the most popular.
Never heard of him.
Aren't they
Oh, yes, you
musicians?
have. No, they're in the movies. They're actors.
A very famous movie.
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
Very good.
Nice job, Walter.
You know what? Walter knows how much Bill loves that movie.
God, I do love that movie.
Well,
Abby comes home a week from today, and it's the first movie she wants to watch.
Okay,
Walter,
can I have a minute to talk to
Walter.
Tora here and find out
Yeah.
what
Yes.
what Christmas? Tora?
Email it.
Am I up to
Email-
expert?
Email him where his address.
I want to tell Tora, what is it? A Heineken?
Heineken Zero Alcohol.
Yeah, not an alcoholic one.
And Tora, if you get drunk off that, there's something wrong with you.
That's no fun.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Fred, what do you want to say to Tora?
No, I just what was the? I can't hear it. I hear this echo is all I get.
Yeah. What's with the echoes, fellas?
Yeah, see, I said that from the beginning.
Talk to the man sitting right across from me.
Yeah. What's going on with the echo, Dale?
I don't know. Are you getting everybody echoing?
Sure, I figured out
No,
what I'm
just
going to do.
no.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? Hold on.
I figured
We're
out
in
what
the
I'm
new
going to
studio.
do.
We're trying to work that glitch out.
I'm going to ask the FCDC members what I should get you for Christmas. They'll have a
Don't
good
do
idea.
that.
Yeah. I have
So
an
do you hear the
autograph-
echo from Lee and I, or just Lee?
Mainly Lee.
Mostly.
It's just
Oh,
Lee.
so I'm fine.
But there's
Mute
a
your
little
microphone.
Bill. Bill, there's a little
What about
echo.
now?
That's better.
Is it better now?
A little bit.
You need to go into your settings for audio. That's on the StreamYard. And go to echo cancellation. Hit the check mark.
It's not even
Now
an
the
echo
echo's
now.
worse.
Yeah, it's not even an echo now. It's a full on
It's
repeat
delayed.
of what. Yeah, you're saying it twice.
That's
Wait,
why
what am
he
I
needs
doing?
to go.
Who?
Yeah, there you go. Is the echo now?
Yeah.
It's better.
Yeah.
It's better.
It's better?
What do I do? Go to where?
No, you're not doing nothing.
No, it's our computers here at the studio.
Well, maybe everybody. You should hit echo cancellation when you look at cam mic settings. Open that up, go to audio, and there should be a check mark next to echo cancellation.
I don't see
For
anything.
all of
Like
us.
that. Nope.
Fred just got it out.
Oh yeah, I see it, but it's already checked.
Okay, leave it alone. Eva, you get it? Is yours already checked?
Yeah.
I don't know what y'all did. Y'all did something.
Now how it sounds.
You're still there.
Still there.
Bad, same bad.
Call out.
You guys are in the same room, right?
Yes.
And
Turn off.
in fact, for some reason, my microphone's not working at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their mics are probably picking up each other. That's what it is.
No,
It's like-
my mic's not working at all. Like watch. I'll mute myself, and nothing changes.
Yeah, it does change.
It
Mute
did.
him out.
We can hear you when it comes better.
All right.
So
You
that's
still
your
hear me
microphone.
though, right?
Now, can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
Both of you. Yep.
You can hear both of
Loud
us,
and clear.
but there's no
Yes.
echo.
Yes.
No,
No
it's
echo.
not.
Gone.
All right, good. I just leave me.
Yeah,
Well,
you're
I mean-
just
Yeah,
just
sit over
looking
there.
at you're
Sit
just
over there
looking at the delay because I guess instead you're talking into his
Yeah.
mic is picking up
See?
your voice.
Just sit over there and shut
So,
up.
I have a question for everybody. You like my background?
Love
I
it.
was gonna comment.
Is it Spider-Man?
It is a
Spider-Man?
hell no.
No.
Tora, bite your tongue.
Have you guys seen the van? There's a minivan with that pattern painted all over it. Have you guys?
Love it.
Van Halen.
Yeah.
Lee, change it to the house you bought.
Oh, nice sweater there, Tora.
It's the caps.
Yeah,
What's on your sweater, Cora?
the Capitals.
It's an ugly sweater. It's supposed to
Lee, change it to the house you just bought.
I'm going to.
What?
Okay. Yeah, he just bought a house.
Really? Congratulations.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not the house; it's the studio.
Yeah.
And this is the real studio we're in.
Oh, it sounds so much better in the real studio.
Yeah.
It's a lot of echo in the real studio. That's why it's so much echo.
Brady Bunch. Very nice.
Yeah.
You like that?
Okay. So I want to see how well you guys know the fall season. You ready?
Ready.
Born.
What is the first day of fall called?
Autumn.
Equinox.
Equinox.
Autumn equinox.
Equinox.
I mean,
Yeah, I was gonna say fall
autumnal.
equinox. I was gonna say fall equinox.
Autumnal equinox.
Very good. How heavy is the heaviest pumpkin ever recorded in the world? 522 pounds, 1,500 pounds, 2,600 pounds, or 4,100 pounds?
500 pounds sounds the most believable.
1,500.
15.
Tora?
I'm going 5.
I'd say 2,000.
Toro's correct. 2,600 pounds is the heaviest pumpkin ever recorded.
That's what you get for Christmas,
How
buddy.
big is
A
that?
nice big pumpkin.
That's like a Volkswagen.
Yeah,
How big is
friggin'
that? That's 300 pumpkin pies.
That's a Volkswagen.
Yeah.
What is the biggest pumpkin in the world?
You.
I have
Just
no
touch
idea.
You.
How long does autumn last in the northern hemisphere?
91 days.
Yeah.
3 months.
Mid-August to mid-November, mid-September to mid-December, mid-October to mid-January, or mid-November to mid-February?
Mid-September to mid-December.
You know that autumn, fall.
Walter.
Yes.
Whatever Walter says.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
mid-September to mid. Yeah, mid-September.
October to January.
Mid-September to mid-December.
There you go.
Okay.
I don't know.
In what city was the first Oktoberfest held? Berlin, Munich, London, or Paris?
I would say Munich.
I want to
Munich.
say Munich.
It is Munich.
Yeah.
What do you call a full moon in autumn? A sailor moon, harvest moon, whole
Harvest
moon,
moon.
or filled moon?
Harvest.
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 Okay. What is the pigment that gives orangey leaves their color? Chlorophyll, melanin, carotene, or
Carotene.
bilirubin?
Carotene.
By Lubrin.
Lee,
Carotene.
That's what you
If
use.
anybody would have said Melon, I would have jumped in this computer and smacked you guys.
The only reason I picked by Lubrin, I've never heard of that word.
On what day does fall officially end?
December
21st. I don't know. It's December something.
November?
December
Either
24th.
20th or the 21st or the 22nd.
That's right.
One of those 3 days.
That's right. It changes.
December 21st.
That's close to that.
What is the biggest factor in determining what color trees' leaves will be? How late in the season it is, the species of the tree, the nutrients in the soil, or the amount of sun the tree gets?
How late
I
the
would say
season
that.
is.
I would say the
Species.
species of the tree. Yeah, species.
That's what I would say.
I'd say how late the
Amy?
season is.
I would say species.
Tora?
How late the season is.
No,
Species of the tree.
Species.
What state in the USA is home to the largest corn maze in the world? Idaho, Iowa, Utah, or California?
Iowa.
Iowa?
Iowa.
I'd say Iowa, but
Utah.
No way. It ain't Utah.
I'm just saying.
You're all wrong. It's California.
Wow.
really,
What? Really? How?
What weed pollen causes the most common fall allergies? Elm, oak, ragweed, or tumbleweed?
In the fall?
ragweed.
No. What was besides oak? What was the other tree?
I'm gonna go down.
No
What
idea.
was the other tree, Bill?
Elm.
Oak,
elm, and
ragweed, or tumbleweed?
Elm.
Oak.
Or it could be ragweed.
That's spring or something.
Fred is correct. It's ragweed.
I thought
Ragweed.
that was spring.
Which
No, that's
fruit is
wrong.
freshest in the fall? Apples, bananas, pumpkins, or grapes?
Apples.
Apples.
Pumpkins.
Apples
say
is
apple.
the answer. Apples is the answer. Okay. So, in memory and tribute of Ken Spears, our famous Scooby-Doo inventor. So, I have a question for you guys. I thought about this today. What was your Saturday morning like as a little kid?
Ooh. Cereal and Three Stooges. And cartoons.
Mine was watching cartoons.
Yeah. Mine was
Which one?
what I remember most is my mom, she cooked me pancakes. And I would sit with a little tray in front of the TV and I'd watch Scooby Doo and like the Schoolhouse Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Conjunction.
Oh, yeah. I'm a Bill.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I remember.
Amy, what about you?
Kid cereal. So something like Lucky Charms. Sitting in the basement at my parents' house with my sister in Fairfax, Virginia. So when there's only 4 channels to pick from,
Mm-hmm.
including Channel 20, which was the sexy one.
Ultraman.
And watching cartoons. I was a huge fan of Fat Albert,
Yeah.
The Jackson 5 with Ben the Rat. I mean, oh my gosh, it was like Saturday mornings, and then you would fight over what station you were watching. You wanted to get up and cross the room to turn the thing and adjust the antennas.
Oh,
That was just a big pain in the tush. Yeah.
So we move on to what was your Saturday morning like as a teenager?
I just slept through the morning.
I'm sorry, Lee. What was your Saturday morning like a kid?
Probably getting up early as crap. I've always been an early guy. And I had to wait for the news to be over because that's all the cartoons, every channel had that early morning, channel news crap. And then at 6 or 7, that's when the cartoon started.
So did you have to beat Charlotte to the TV?
I always did. And then she would come and go, I don't want to watch this.
Yeah.
Actually, typically, I was her hero, so she watched whatever the hell I was watching. She was just happy to be with her brother.
Okay.
That's truth. I know it sounds funny, but it's true.
Okay.
And we watched everything. We had a remote at that time, so we could actually, but it was the remote that made the thing turn. Remember that? Remember those remotes that you push the button up and down? That's it.
Yeah.
Up. And the little thing on handle would turn.
Oh man, we didn't have anything sexy like that.
Yeah, I was impressed with that.
Do you know what
go ahead.
Do you know what the remotes were like in the '60s for us kids?
Yeah.
The father, we were the remote. We were the remote for the father. Get up and change the channel. Get up and get me a drink.
Yeah.
All right, so we move on to what was your Saturday morning like as a teenager?
What was Fred doing?
I have no idea. Just let it go. What was your Saturday morning like as a teenager?
Sleeping.
I would wake up early around 7, and I'd watch the Smurfs and the Snow.
As a teenager?
Yeah, Smurfs
Wow.
and the Gummy Bears, and then I would have to go to piano lessons at about 10 o'clock. My mom would take me to my piano lessons.
Okay.
And then
learning how to play Journeys faithfully, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was.
For me, it was waking up, eating. For me, it was waking up, eating breakfast, and going to because I played soccer when I was little, so going to my soccer games, play soccer.
Okay. All right. Fred.
When I was an older teen, I played hockey in a league on Saturday mornings that had like a 6 a.m. game. So, you had to leave by 5 a.m. and it was so freaking cold. You could hear the ground, like you had to warm your car for a half hour to get going. The ground crunching underneath you, all the ice and snow crunching. You get to the rink, you play like hell, and you're hot as can be. You needed a shower, of course. You know that, Bill. You're soaking in sweat.
Mm-hmm.
And then get on with the day. But that was actually kind of fun because the sun would be coming up then, and you were wide awake, ready to go to a diner for breakfast with the guys. Everything was good. People were still dragging out of bed, and you were like ready to go, and everything was good.
Yep. Hey, Fred, have you ever been to the Canadian side of the Niagara Falls?
I've never been to either side of Niagara Falls. Very close, very, very close, but just drove by it. Yeah.
We're north of, on the Niagara Falls side. I remember when we went up there, we went to, you know who Marcel Dion is, right?
Of course.
Okay. He has a diner, Marcel, the Blue Line Diner.
Really?
It's a very famous diner that he's there, and he greets all the guests and stuff. And then he's got his hockey warehouse. I kid you not, Fred, his pancakes are bigger than the damn plate, okay? And there's like a stack of 3 or 4 because he was a hockey player and pancakes and all that back then. I swear his pancakes were freaking gigantic. So if you ever go up to Niagara Falls, you got to go up to the Blue Line Diner and have a breakfast. And it ain't no little itty-bitty breakfast they serve here in America. These breakfasts are massive. So
I got to get up there. I've never been there.
It's awesome. All right, Amy, yours as a teenager.
Because it depends on the time of year. If it was the fall, probably a marching band competition or something like that. If it was the spring,
running over to Steve's house.
Not always. But seriously, getting schoolwork on Saturday mornings, a job when I had a job, working.
Schoolwork.
Just making plans for Saturday night. Just depends on. Yeah, I'm not a sleep in kind of a person, so I would usually be up by 7
Oh, I am.
o'clock.
I am. Oh yeah.
For my teenagers,
go ahead.
When I was a teenager, I had a Washington Post paper route.
Oh, cool.
And I was up at 6 o'clock in the morning wrapping papers, and then I delivered probably 150 houses. That was Monday through Saturday. You guys get where I'm coming?
Did you ride your bike or get driven? Or?
No, my grandmother would drive me when I was a middle schooler. But when I got old enough to drive, she did drive me sometimes, but mostly I could walk it. I rode my bike and tossed, but we weren't allowed to toss papers. I had to put them all on the front doorstep.
Really?
Yeah. And so put them on the front doorsteps on our whole route.
Double bag when it's raining?
The door. Buddy, doesn't matter. Nowadays they bag everything.
Mm-hmm. They double bag mine, and I use that as a dog shit collector. That's
you know what?
They're used as dog shit collectors. They're perfect.
Yeah. So, but I did paper, and then on Sundays that was cool because first of all, 150 went to 220.
Wow.
Okay, as far as houses, because a lot of people get Sunday only. So basically, everybody on my route got a paper on Sunday, except for like one dum-dum. So I'd have to remember which house not to deliver to.
So why they
when did you have to collect money?
Yeah, he didn't care about the paper.
And you had to go door to door to collect money, right?
Yes.
And they didn't want to talk to you, or they actually gave you money?
Finally, listen, when I was in 10th grade, I finally said, screw this route. I'm not going to go collect every freaking month. No one's home. You can't get your damn collection in. It's so pissy. And the guy said, okay, he got my bag from me. I turned it. So he started delivering the papers. And guess where the papers got delivered? On the driveway. And guess how everybody got billed? Through the mail. I'm like, dude, if you want to bill people, I'll keep delivering the papers to their front doorsteps. But the reason I quit this route is because I had to go door to door and freaking try and collect. And he was like, oh, it's okay. I've got it handled. Yeah, of course you do, dick.
Did they take care of you at Christmas time?
Oh, parents. Oh, yeah.
A little bonus at Christmas time?
Christmas, I made.
So wait, who delivered them on Sundays?
I did. I delivered them on Monday, but always we loaded the back of my parents' van.
Yeah, because Sundays is the big puppy.
And
it's got everything.
And my dad, when he drove, that was cool because, and mostly he did because he liked to too. We would go to 29 Diner for breakfast. After we go to the diner, sit there at the counter, talk to the guy who was the cook, the short order cook. He was funny as crap, dude. And we would go in there, and he'd go, "How you Bailey boys doing?" And we'd talk the whole time. He talked the whole time, making pancakes. And speaking of big one, he would ask us, "How big pancake do you want? If you want it plate size, do you want 4 or 5 that aren't plate? Whatever." He asked.
I've always wanted to do the Uncle Buck pancake, but I've been too afraid to do it.
What is that?
That's the. Have you ever watched Uncle Buck?
Yeah.
When he makes a giant pancake with a shovel.
I thought you were talking about Tasty 29.
No, I have always wanted to make the Uncle Buck pancake with a shovel. I've just been too afraid to do it.
Cool.
So, all right, now let's move on to when you were. What was your Saturday morning like in college?
Saturday morning.
Did you even wake up Saturday morning?
No.
Oh yeah. Cool.
Not before 11 a.m. when the breakfast buffet opened.
Were you in marching band in college?
Well,
Diva? Oh, you weren't?
No.
You didn't do marching band?
I don't know how to.
My sister.
I took such a heavy course load. I was always studying.
I can tell you this in college for my sister. Everybody who lived in McGraw-Long building, they were up at 7 o'clock on Saturday mornings. Why? Because the practice field for the band was behind McGraw. And they had practice at 7 a.m. They had signs. Listen,
That would suck.
They had signs
Dude,
on game day, especially. They had signs in those windows that said "F the band." The band effing sucks. I mean, and every time a new one, the band would go, "Oh, there's a new one." They loved it. They thought it was the best thing ever. But yeah, they had James Madison used to practice right behind McGraw Lawn.
Yeah. By the way, Walter, your Coast Guard photo, dude, you're a stud. That photo on Facebook of you 20 years ago, dude, you're a stud, man.
I don't know why. I mean,
yeah, the mustache going too.
Yeah, but I don't know why. That picture was just like me just sitting there, and I can't remember the girl's name.
You look pissed off in the picture.
And yeah, I was just sitting there because I was actually she was pissed off at me because I was sitting in their space. I had no business being in there. And she took that. I don't know. It's just a picture. I have no idea why people like that picture so much. It's just
dude, you're a stud back there, bro.
Well, so I'm not one now.
It's real.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there.
I was about to say, you were definitely buffer than you were then.
Yeah. So, Walter, your college days, you started as a teenager.
Oh yeah, no. It was cartoons until I was usually I was still watching Smurfs. Then I would roll out of bed, go to the cafeteria, and just like get a bowl of cereal, a couple of pieces of bacon, and some toast, and then I would go straight to the gym and play basketball. Yeah, that was a Saturday morning ritual.
Fred,
that was crazy.
Saturday morning in college, Fred.
I didn't wake up.
Good man. Good man.
Saturday morning,
I did not wake up before 11.
Took a
The
time
only college I went to was Nova, and I took afternoon
now, wait a
classes.
minute. Hang on a second here. I just went and found Walter P. Thomas. I don't see the Coast Guard picture.
Oh, it's there. Look for it. Toro.
So I don't know how to answer this because I'm technically still in school. I go to Nova.
So what's your Saturday morning like?
Yeah.
My Saturday mornings are like waking up, having breakfast, and watching college football all day.
Okay.
All right, so what happens if it's not football season? Whoa. What happens if it's not football season?
If it's not football season, I'd be watching like highlights of football on YouTube.
Okay.
Never mind.
All right, so we move on to Saturday morning when you were Saturday mornings when you guys were single.
I mean, shit.
Sleeping in.
I know Walter was doing
when all of you were single, don't dare tell me you were up at 7 a.m. when you were single. Nobody had better been when you were single.
I will tell the truth.
Oh, to be.
Ever since high school, I've been up every Saturday morning.
My thing is, I wake up super early. Like I'll wake up at 7, but what I do is just go from the bed to the couch.
There you go.
You know what I mean? It's just maybe make a little pit stop
in the apartment days. That's all.
Brush your teeth. You know what I'm saying? Take a lick or whatever. Get a shot of orange juice and then boom, head right to the couch.
No, what I would do, I would get up, walking out to the kitchen, kind of blurry-eyed, and I'd come into the living room, and there's Bill sitting in front of the couch on the floor with the coffee table pulled up to him, big ass bowl of so whatever cereal was.
We're talking mixing bowl. We're not talking a little cereal bowl. We're talking mixing bowl of cereal.
Yeah, and a whole gallon of milk. And he finished the box of cereal and drank the whole gallon of milk.
And then we played Sega.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't. I'll come up with. I've got a video of us back in the day with that. So.
And by the way, that's exactly how I find him when I came home from work.
Mm-hmm.
He was still sitting there.
All right.
Obviously, he'd gone to work and everything, but he came back, sat down in front of that couch, pulled that table over. Had a big old bowl of cereal.
All right. Let's see if you guys can remember some of these Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
Goober and the Ghost Chasers.
Yes.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. That's a Hanna-Barbera.
Mid 70s. The Huckleberry Hound Show.
Oh,
heck
yeah.
Hanna-Barbera.
Love that show.
58 to 62. The Yogi Berra Show.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hanna-Barbera.
Love that
The,
show.
Hey,
Mag-
boo-boo.
the Magilla Gorilla
Let's
Show.
go get us.
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
Hanna-Barbera.
Wacky Races.
Gorilla.
Wacky Races.
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah. Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Muttley.
Okay, we all know the Flintstones. We all get that one. Top Cat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
that
my
I watched
gosh.
it that
I
much.
forgot about that until you mentioned him. Holy cow.
Yeah. Top Cat. That's old school. That's 60.
We all know the Jetsons.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Johnny Quest.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
I was
love
just
that
listening to that. I was just playing that
Yeah.
theme song on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Bill,
That's
will you please tell them that is my favorite cartoon of all
It
time?
is.
Johnny Quest. I use the theme songs for my radio shows.
Yep.
listen, I gotta. Can somebody tell me? Here's the deal. This is my question about that show. I was watching the theme, the opening the other day on YouTube, and I'm like,
What
why
show?
the hell Johnny Quest? I'm like, I'm just curious about why the show is called Johnny Quest. Out of everybody on there, he's like the least cool person there is.
The Quest family and their bodyguard investigate strange phenomena and battle villains around the world.
Race Bannon was cool. Like Race, he was cool. The bodyguard dad was like the genius scientist. Haji was the team Salamine with the magic, and Johnny was just
And Bandit.
Yeah, Bannon was even
Bandit.
cool. Johnny just a little blonde-haired white dude. There was nothing cool. I heard like everybody on the show was cooler than him. Race was cool. Like
Hey,
I don't know.
you know what? I liked the whole show, and it just happened to be called Johnny Quest.
Yeah, I'm just curious about why he got.
I loved Haji. I
Haji was
loved
cool.
how Johnny that was his best friend. So there's the diversity thing that
And Race-
we're doing years
Race
ago.
Bannon was like a badass. He was like
He was.
Yeah,
You know
like-
what? Hey, Walter, if you were white and blonde hair, you look like Race Bannon.
No, Race didn't have blonde hair. Race's hair was white.
Okay, whatever. If you had
It was
white
white-
hair
it was white hair,
and
yeah.
were white, you would look like Race Bannon.
That's the okay. That's,
I was just dumb. I know. I'm kidding. I'm playing.
yeah, because I
Okay.
still don't think being white and having hair would help me look like Race Bannon.
This next one, I still had the video to this day. Scooby-Doo, where are you?
Yes.
I still have that
My
to
favorite
this
show.
day. I still have that.
You know
I
they
love
still show
that
it on.
one.
They still show it on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Scooby Doo ain't going.
Actually, my number one all-time favorite cartoon has to be Rugrats. It was the best show ever.
Well, I'm still going through them. We're coming up on my second favorite, which I also think is Lee's second favorite. But the new Scooby-Doo movies, Dastardly and Muttley and their flying machines,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Muttley, dude. Muttley was awesome.
I love
Oh,
Muttley.
yeah.
Josie and the Pussycats,
Oh, yeah.
Josie and the Pussycats.
The Funky Phantom,
Oh,
Yeah.
heck yeah.
Nah,
Speed Buggy,
Yes.
Oh, that was a good one.
my second all-time favorite, Hong Kong Phooey.
Hong Kong.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
That was a great one.
Jabberjaw,
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
heck yeah.
Jabba Jaw's awesome.
Drac Pack.
Yeah.
Yep.
We obviously mentioned the Smurfs. Pirates of Dark Water,
I
Yeah,
don't
remember
remember that one.
Never heard of it.
SWAT Cats, the Radical Squadron,
Yeah.
Valley of the Dinosaurs,
Yeah.
Batman the Animated Series,
You left out the Blue Falcon, man.
A Pup Named Scooby-Doo,
Yes, that was an awesome one.
Scooby's Laugh Olympics,
Yes.
I remember that one.
Yes, I like that.
The Real Ghostbusters,
Yes.
Challenge of the GoBots,
Hold on. You haven't mentioned my third favorite. Unless you mentioned it while I was doing something and I didn't hear it.
what?
Inspector Gadget.
I don't think I mentioned it yet.
Don't you remember that one?
I do.
That was one of the
I
best ones.
loved Inspector Gadget.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and then Time Squad.
Never heard of Time Squad.
Time Squad. Okay. Now that we've gone through the cartoons,
Gentlemen,
I'm going to show you how old you guys are. We all are, actually, except Tora.
What's up, Fred?
hey, Bill.
Yes.
Now keep in mind, I'm 20 years older than everybody else here, and maybe 40 years older than Tora.
That's our new model, by the way.
I'm 40 years old. That's all. No. Actually,
It's cute.
I'm going to have a birthday by the time we have the next show.
Very nice. We'll celebrate your birthday.
On the night of the next show.
And
But
Fred,
wait a
my
minute.
birthday, and Fred, my birthday's coming up too in a couple of weeks.
Oh, mine's in a couple days.
Okay.
My cartoons were completely different than yours. I think the Jetsons that you said was about the only thing. Huckleberry Hound. The number one was Popeye. Everybody went with Popeye.
Oh my God, I love Popeye.
And what did he eat to become strong?
Spinach.
Spinach.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Deputy Dog, Felix the Cat.
Yeah. That's old. That's too
Dumby, not the Saturday Night, not the Saturday Night Live. Damn it, I'm Dumby. Damn it. With the
What
real
about
Dumby.
Tom and Jerry?
Tom and Jerry
was the classic.
That was
Yep.
such a classic.
Bugs Bunny.
What about
Tell us
Bugs Bunny?
You guys, how about Pink
Adventures?
Panther?
What about
Mhm.
Adventures of Looney Tunes?
Yeah.
Oh, Lee, nice background, buddy. Move your head a little bit to the
Yeah,
left.
that's our new model. Other way.
Your left.
What
Keep
about-
going.
what about-
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Nice.
Keep going.
Nice.
Oh, God. Lee, do the show like that. That's exactly how you do
Yeah,
it.
just keep that there, please.
Keep
Okay,
going.
so now we're gonna show you how old everyone is.
Let's
The
do it.
Karate Kid is now older than Mr. Miyagi.
Wow.
Whoa.
Miyagi was.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Miyagi was 52 years old. Ralph Macchio is 57.
Really?
Kids graduating high school in 2019 were born in the 2000s.
That's
Bart,
crazy.
Bart Simpson is pushing 40.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's old.
Baby Jessica has 2 kids of her own now.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's
You've got to be kidding.
wow.
Okay.
Wait, let me see that.
Where did you get this stuff, Bill? This is amazing. What'd you look up?
I forget what website I went to.
Who's
Hold
Baby
on.
Jessica?
She was a girl who went down the well. They
Yeah,
rescued her out of the
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Was that in Texas or something?
Jessica McClure was just 18 months old when she fell down a well 22 feet below the surface in her aunt's backyard in Midland, Texas in 1987. We all watched this on TV as rescuers worked around the clock to free baby Jessica, and they finally pulled her out after 58 agonizing hours.
Oh, my God.
I can't believe it was that long ago. Wow.
Yep.
It was that
Yep.
long.
My, how time flies. The Future and Back to the Future Part 2 is now 5 years past.
Wow.
And I watched Back to the Future 2 the other day again. And in that movie came out in 1989. And in the movie Part 2, they have the Chicago Cubs winning the World Series in 2015.
Get out.
And that actually came true.
Get
What?
out.
How freaking scary is that?
I didn't know that.
Not only did it come true, I guess it never came true in any of the other years. That's the other thing, too. It wasn't like they won a bunch of them.
Right.
All GeoCities web pages have been gone for a decade.
Oh, what? I don't even know
The
that.
movie 16 Candles is old enough to run for president.
Yes.
Wow.
The median age of the Traveling Wilburys was 44.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
Wow.
Kids haven't grown up in Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood in almost 18 years.
That's crazy.
Mick Jagger is a great-grandfather.
That just seems so weird.
Furby is old enough to drink alcohol legally.
The
Wow.
Furby.
Wow.
Wow.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch is a 43-year-old mom.
Yeah, that was under.
Mhm.
If you can't vote, you've also never licked a postage stamp.
Right.
Wow.
John Candy has been dead longer than the span of his acting career. Miss John Candy.
Yeah, John Candy's cool, man.
Eminem's daughter Haley is as old as her father's recording career.
Unbelievable.
There's actually a children's book called "Who Was Steve Irwin?"
No.
There is.
Wow.
Justin Bieber is as old as the PlayStation.
Okay.
Makes you feel old. The dancing Ooga Chaga baby from Ally McBeal would have graduated from college.
Oh man,
That's crazy.
that seems like yesterday.
Monica from Friends is old enough to be a Golden Girl.
Oh my!
You know what? When Golden Girls came on, Blanche was like 51 or something, the youngest one.
Mhm.
Like that's how old I am.
Yep.
I'm old
The
enough to be
top-
a Golden Girl.
The Taco Bell Chihuahua dog has been dead for 10 years.
Oh.
Today's kids have always been able to communicate with emojis.
That's just nuts.
It's true.
Millie Bobby Brown from Stranger Things has never known a world without Britney Spears. Many 18-year-olds have never used a Discman.
I
Oh,
remember that.
yeah.
The Motorola Razr is in a museum collection.
Oh, I remember that phone. I never had one, but I wanted one.
That was my
Do you know
first
how many
phone.
times that damn phone slipped out of my hands when I
And the
tried to
Razr-
answer it?
The Razor was the bomb.
Yeah, that
Like,
was-
you,
And you're
you
trying to
were
open it
cool
with
if you
your
had a
thumb?
Razor. Yeah, you were cool if you had a Razor.
And last but not least, a cassette tape is kept behind glass at another museum.
Behind glass. I don't need that.
And we all made the mixtapes, and we all lost our shit when the tape got caught in the tape player, and there goes your 30
Yeah, I don't-
hours of making a
I don't want
mixtape.
to. I don't want to talk about that experience. That was
If you guys would like
My
more of
girlfriend-
that sort of thing,
What was on the mixtape?
there was the mindset list that Beloit College had been putting out for
And I
like.
said had written some kind of a poem, and she of course.
You're not on here, by the way.
Yeah, I know I'm not. You can still hear me
Why you're not on there?
because my thing had it restarted.
Lee's thing is restarting, so that's why he's
And
not
I
on
was
there.
searching.
So
for
we can
crap.
talk about it.
So anyway, the mindset list was at Beloit College. It switched over to Marist College a couple of years
All
ago.
right. So
They put
anyway,
out a list every
I
year.
wrote a poem,
Incoming
and I
freshmen.
played our Speedwagon song,
Okay.
you know,
What is-
and
Who's he
she of
talking
course thought it was awesome.
Yeah, who's he
And when
talking
I
to?
first gave it to her, the next day we got together. And,
Lee, I got Fred Lee talking to me at the same time.
oh, I did.
I stopped.
So, I'm sorry, Fred. Marissa College. What?
So they have a mindset list. They list like 25, 30 things that incoming freshmen do or do not know. There's some things they know. They go, wow, what the hell are they even talking about? And there's other stuff they go, they don't know what, like I was just looking quickly. One of them said, since they've been born, the telephone has been the main, its main use for them has been to take a photo. Nobody else goes out and buys a little camera. You don't go buy anybody a camera anymore, unless you're really into photography.
Mm-hmm.
Upgrade your phone, get a better camera.
Yep.
That was
I was reading somewhere something the other day that said if you were to survey 100 teenagers, 99 could not do a stick shift in a car.
Absolutely.
If you had to go back to stick shift, they'd have no idea what the hell that is. Two pedals at the same time? What?
They should know that.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Might
So,
be in that mode again.
do you guys like classic cult movies? Now there's really a delay.
I can't tell what
What's going on?
Lee, mute your
Mike.
mic. Lee, I didn't mute his
I
mic.
can't hear anybody.
Yeah,
Lee,
you're done,
Lee
buddy.
needs to mute
I
his
know
mic.
there's a delay from my
Taurus,
music.
Taurus.
Is the delay gone?
George,
Hey,
what's
man.
your-
Is the delay gone?
Now you're still like 3 seconds behind. We got to work this
I
thing
can't
out.
hear anybody. There's no audio from
So
me.
then I'll take over the show. That's fine.
there you go.
You guys watch cult movies?
Yeah.
I've never really been into cult movies. One of these movies I was an usher and I remember it. But so 25 of the best cult movies of all time.
Okay.
Coming in at number 25, Army of Darkness.
Never.
Yeah.
No, I've never heard of this movie.
What?
Most of these movies, there's a few that I've watched, but most I'm like, what the hell is this movie? At number 24, With Nail and I.
Never heard of that.
No, I don't know.
Cult movies.
23, The Princess Bride. I remember that one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love that movie. It's my favorite movie of all time.
At number 22, Repo, The Genetic Opera.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
No.
At number 21, The Room.
Mm-mm.
Number 20, Hedwig and the Angry Inch. That sounds like a porn movie.
The Angry
With
Inch.
you as the star.
Number 19, Clerks. I remember watching Clerks. That was a funny movie.
Yeah.
Blade Runner at number 18.
That's not a cult movie.
My favorite is at number 17, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. That to me is the ultimate cult movie.
That's cult.
At number 16, The Fight Club.
I wouldn't call that cult. That's a
I've never watched the whole thing.
Oh my god, Fight Club.
Number 15, The Blues Brothers. Everyone's watched that.
Absolutely.
14, The Warriors.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
13, Dazed and Confused.
I've seen that.
12, Repo Man.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
11, Eraserhead.
I haven't watched that.
10, Donnie Darko.
I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal stars in his 2001 movie.
Yeah.
Phantom of the Paradise at number 9. The Evil Dead, 1981.
Heard of it.
Mm-hmm.
7, Pink Floyd, The Wall.
Uh,
6, Harold and Maude.
Harold and Maude.
1971 black comedy is about the unlikely romance between a death-obsessed young man and the equally morbid woman in her late 70s.
Mm.
That
A
sounds.
young Elton John was considered for the lead, but it went to Bud Cort. Number 5, Clockwork Orange.
That's a really ridiculous
That's
movie.
an effed up show.
At number 4, least favorite, Pulp Fiction.
And it's one of my favorites. Hey, hold on 1 second. Diva, did you read Clockwork Orange?
I didn't read it, but I watched the movie.
I can't really hear you, but the book was crazier than the damn movie.
Was it really? The movie was just
Crazy
ridiculous.
book.
Number 3, This is Spinal Tap.
Love that movie. Oh, yeah.
Number 2, The Big Lebowski.
I never saw
That
that
movie.
movie. I heard it.
You never seen the Big
I
Lebowski?
know, Walter. I know.
Lee
I
has
can't
to-
hear
Lee
you.
has to
But I'm
see it.
trying to-
That's with John Goodman, right?
How have you
No,
not?
I mean he's in it, but he's not the Big Lebowski. The Big Lebowski is
He has a famous line from that movie, doesn't he?
That blows my
he's the
mind.
bad guy.
Yeah, you have
That
to.
blows my
What's
mind.
the big
That's a
line?
good movie.
You haven't seen the Big Lebowski?
It's been a long time.
Yeah, with Jeff Bridges, the dude, the Torino, always in the Creedence Clearwater Revival.
In a robe.
The rug, they got Pete on the rug. You ever seen that? Oh my god, you ever seen that? Oh my god.
I need to watch it again. It's been a long time.
We should
Yeah,
watch
you
that
gotta-
together.
Yeah, dude, that movie. Oh my god. And it's just the thing about that movie, like it's so like you can watch it 100 times in a row, and it's just as funny. Oh,
And
that
then
movie, I love
number
it.
1 is Rocky Horror Picture Show, and I was an usher at Farrell's Movie Theater when we would sit in the back there, and people would bring in rice, people would bring in toast, they would bring it, and they would act out all the scenes in front of the theater.
Oh,
They'd have it at like 11:30 at night. At one
Oh, and they had all the dialogue completely
Oh my God!
memorized.
And we would sit in the theater afterwards. It was ridiculous. So, okay. We're going to save. In the next couple of weeks, we're going to get into Christmas decorations, traditional Christmas themes around the world, how different countries celebrate Christmas time. Pretty interesting.
There's already Christmas music on the radio, though.
Oh, yeah. Well, I have my CDs all lined up. So,
What do you guys think of my my background now?
Yeah, I'm
Feel like I'm
curious.
a sports guy.
YouTube, Facebook.
Game. Yeah, we just did our best, and the whole team we have a few things to work on, but ultimately, the offense played really well. Running backs did their jobs. They hit the holes pretty good. The defense, our
you sound like
D-backs.
Rocky Balboa.
I know. Well, some of the coaches sound like Rocky Balboa too. Active player, by the way.
Okay.
I sound like Russell Wilson. Well,
Okay.
what do you got?
Would you guys rather play Truth or Dare, or Would You Rather?
Would you
The
rather?
second option.
Would you rather? Okay.
I don't like this game.
Yeah, I hate Truth or Dare.
Would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the future?
Well, I can't hear you.
Like all the time?
The echo is too hard.
Would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the future?
Still can't hear you. The echo.
I think 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Then I can do something about it. I can't do anything in 150 years.
I'd like to do 10 minutes for this show so I can get rid of the damn echo.
I would do 10 minutes.
So I'm sorry.
Just go to.
Bill's acting all nice and sweet and
10 minutes.
get off
And
the
then all you have to do is just go to Vegas and you like
because he's his job.
10 minutes and go to Vegas.
Okay, we're still talking.
You just sit in the roulette.
I can't hear
table
anybody else. I hear Walter talking.
or a card table. Boom. Yeah.
Same.
You want to try come back in again?
Yeah, I guess.
I'll go 10 minutes in the future. I'm going to go sit next to Walter at the
Yeah.
table, man.
Fred, what about you?
I couldn't understand a word you guys are talking about. I'm reading the magazine.
Move closer to your computer, please. I'm going to whisper to you. You ready?
Go.
Fred,
Yes.
would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the future?
Between like all of the next 150 years, or no? We're just way out then and not now.
Still can't hear.
150 years into the future or 10 minutes.
What's wrong with this?
Oh, then 10 minutes. I'll be dead in 150 years. What do I want to see? What do I want to see?
That's what I'm
There you
thinking.
go.
I think it'd be interesting and cool from technology and seeing what your family might turn into or that kind of stuff. But give me 10 minutes and just like I said, give me a seat at the card table in Vegas and let me see 10 minutes.
I was going to say I'll put down the biggest damn bet you've ever seen.
And just keep doing it. Just do one bet a day.
Would you rather have the ability to move things with your mind or the ability to read minds?
Read minds.
Ooh.
Like how big
Read
are things can I look
For me, it's
That's
reading
tough.
minds.
at? Diva's mind.
I think move.
Dude, that's tough.
I think move.
From a car and throw it on some people.
I would want the ability to read minds.
Yeah, same for me.
I might not want to know. How about, I think I might like to move things.
Yeah,
Freak people out all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Like take somebody's keys and move them.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like
Somebody
to move things because you can sometimes read minds or at least get an idea.
No, 'cause I
after
wasn't on
you-
the stream.
person.
You can hear me now, right?
Yeah, very good.
Everybody
Sounds
else?
good.
Very well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said I want to be able to read
trying to
Amy's
figure out
mind.
what he's thinking of when he's doing this.
But then again,
But-
I might be dissuaded from wanting to read your mind if I got to read your mind. I mean,
You have to be a
you
creep
never
all
can
the
tell.
time.
Can you?
Walter, I don't want to read your mind. That's why I don't want to read mine.
You have to be a creeper all the time. I mean, does it have an off switch?
I can't hear him, Bill. What he's saying.
Is there an off switch for Lee?
I get multiple people talking to me at one time. So
Can you
It's
imagine
creep.
Tura, I'd love to read his mind.
Just the
Mind
creep
Why
mode.
would you read
We don't want to. Yeah, the creep
My
mode. That's
mind
all we
is
want.
saying that my mind is saying that I've already got the perfect ticket for Lee, and I'm not reviewing.
Amy, what was your choice?
I'd rather move things with my mind.
Yeah.
Really?
That'd be fun to play with people.
What'd she say?
Okay.
Oh, really?
I want to move things. Well, that's because she wants to decorate her house and sit in one spot. She wants
So
to
you
be
could
like
move money
bewitched.
to- You could
All
Be
right.
move
able
money
to
to a
twinkle
bank
her
to your
nose
house.
and everything starts going into place. Ding, 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 ding.
I know Lee's answer to this next question.
Oh, God.
Team up with Wonder Woman or Captain Marvel?
Today's Wonder Woman?
Oh, I'm taking Linda Carter.
You can have Linda Carter.
Linda Carter all damn day.
Good day. Good. Have fun with that. Especially since Linda Carter's just a bit on the old side now.
Have you seen
Gal
Linda Carter
Gadot?
recently?
Have you seen Gal Gadot recently? Oh, my God, dude.
Okay, the Echo is bad.
I would team up with Superman, though.
Okay. The Echo is we can't do this. I mean, everyone's screwing all over the place. So we've got to get this fixed.
Bill, that's going to happen. Quit saying that.
Okay, now
Wonder
it's better.
Woman or Captain Marvel?
Captain Marvel.
Oh.
I don't know, man.
Woman.
I'm taking Wonder Woman.
I'm on the
Yeah,
I'm
like-
on the
like
side
my
of
magic-
that one. I'm on the
Magic-
side
magic.
of them. They're both great.
Wonder Woman or Captain Marvel?
Wonder Woman.
Fred, Walter. Come on, Wonder Woman, dude. You know it.
Yeah, it's gonna be Wonder Woman. I mean, it's gonna be Wonder Woman. It is.
It's gotta be Wonder Woman.
It is. But I mean, Captain Marvel is Captain Marvel. But yeah, I mean, now Wonder Woman's gonna win that. I mean, it's Wonder Woman. You can't. Nobody's gonna dethrone Wonder Woman. Nobody. Maybe Catwoman. Maybe. If anybody.
I'm just happy that Wonder
Catwoman and that
Woman.
Catwoman suit?
Yeah, if anybody. But no.
Oh, hell
But
no.
no. Wonder
Michelle
Woman.
Pfeiffer, are you kidding?
No. Well,
Linda Carter, Wonder Woman.
Halle
No,
Berry.
Gal Gadot is the best Wonder
Rest of us,
Woman
No.
That's
Gal
what
Gadot
happens.
is
It's natural.
ever. Gal Gadot is the best Wonder Woman ever. in my
You
mind.
are out of your mind. That's a 20-year-old talking right there. That's a 20-year-old talking.
No.
That's what that is.
Linda Carter,
That's a
Wonder
20-year-old
Woman
talking.
any day. And Linda Carter to this day is still a very good looking
No,
woman.
Linda Carter. Gal Gadot is hot now. Nobody's, but no. Now that's the OG.
Would you rather be forced to sing along or dance to every single song?
Ooh, I love this one. Probably the first option because I do karaoke so many times.
I might have to sing. I'd sing.
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 No, I'm not singing tonight. Nope, not happening.
Would you rather find true love today or win the lottery next year?
I'm
Win
doing
the
the lottery.
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 Lottery. That's,
Well, since I already found true loves, I'll go for lottery.
No, that's not. No, Fred. No, we can't. No, that's cheating.
Oh, you mean like a new one?
Yeah, you have to go. Just say if you have not found true love. Just
Fred,
say if you haven't found true love.
Fred, God forbid something happens to you. I want to be married to Kathy. That woman is she's awesome.
So
dude.
how much money was it? Was true love or how much money?
The lottery.
Oh,
True love or the lottery? Give up Kathy and win the lottery.
I'll take the lottery. Yeah.
Okay.
Lottery.
She's not listening.
No, Bill, you can't put it that way. You can't say give up Kathy or that's not the way. That's not the way to to set that up.
Would you rather be in jail for 5 years or in a coma for a decade?
Ooh.
And a what? For what?
I might take
Jail
the coma,
for
dude.
5 years or a coma for 10 years?
I might take the coma. Jail is something I don't know. Like I can't.
Probably because jail is not a good option.
Yeah, that jail is
Yeah,
prison.
I probably have to take coma as well. I don't think I can do jail.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Coma's pretty serious.
It is serious.
I
but
think jail.
yeah, no, I'm gonna
It
tell her.
depends on what jail. If it's one of those like fancy, like executive,
Yeah,
no,
like
no,
Lori
no.
Loughlin's
Nice,
going to.
white collar.
Maximum.
Else has that.
You're in there with the murderers.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That would be like a big no for me.
That's a
That
no
could be
go
like
prison.
in like the Martha Stewart wing, man. There you go.
Oh no, we don't know. We can't have you in that. Can't make it easy.
Would
No,
you
man.
rather have another 10 years with your partner or a one night stand with your celebrity crush?
One night stand with my
10
celebrity.
years. 10 years is
10
no way.
10
Lee
years.
Lee probably knows who my celebrity crush is.
Oh, Jesus. Who? Because I'm sure she's the greatest ever.
My,
Who's your
my,
celebrity-
celebrity
Taylor Swift.
my celebrity crush is Angelina Jolie. She's awesome.
All time.
That's a good one.
No, wait. No,
Yes.
that's
Walter, yes.
not a good one, Fred. No.
Why?
I'm an old man. That's a good one for me.
I mean, of all time.
Oh,
Yes,
of all time.
She is
Okay,
great. Have you seen her movies? She has done a great job.
I know exactly who Angela Jolie is. I know who she is. Oh, here we go with this again. Yeah, the creep is back.
All time. Well, all time, go back to my day. Farrah
Why
Fawcett.
is there a
Sideways.
sideways
It's
Wonder
sideways.
Woman?
I did it on purpose so I could see her whole body.
Okay.
What's happening?
Would you rather have everyone know? Would you rather have everyone you know be able to read your thoughts, or for everyone you know to have access to your internet history?
The first
Internet
option.
history.
The first option.
Walter's
Yeah.
laughing.
I'm gonna have to give them the internet history. If you, that's go something too, but they do the internet history.
All right, let's change over to truth or dare.
Oh boy.
Let's change it up a little bit.
Okay.
Let's have some fun.
Is this suitable for children?
We don't really care. What's the last lie you told?
Last lie I told? I don't.
That I wasn't in love with Amy.
The last lie that I told.
I got to think about that for a second.
I don't remember.
Well, I'm drawing blanks.
Mine probably has to be the fact that I probably lied about like political stuff, but nothing too bad.
I'm trying to think of the last lie I did tell. I know I told a lot of them, but
I can't think of the last time I.
Are we talking a big lie, a little lie, or just a lie period?
just
Any lie.
it says the last lie you told.
I would say today.
I don't lie.
Pretty harmless. That's a lie right there.
What was the lie?
Well, I was ordering something online, and it said, if you're a senior citizen, check the box and you get a 15% discount. So I checked it.
Nice.
Okay, that's
Define senior citizen, right?
So I was like, hey, if you're gonna make it that easy,
Say the offer was you're a senior citizen, you can get a discount. He clicked
yeah. So I clicked the
oh
button.
god.
Okay, Amy.
I can't really think of anything. Probably at work when somebody says, "Hey, can you help with this? Do you have time?" and lied and said, "Oh, sure, not a problem."
You
Walter.
You lied and said yes. I would have lied.
Yeah.
And said, oh no, I'm slammed. I can't help you. I'm 49.
How old is Walter?
49.
49.
Oh, not quite Walter.
No, I'm not a senior citizen, but I got the discount though.
Fred, what's the last lie you told?
Save
I'm
7
drawing a blank. Honest to God, I can't think.
Tora.
The last lie I told was I promised my coworker.
Or told
I'd
somebody
help her
voted for Trump.
Shut up! No, the last lie I told was earlier today. I told my coworker I'd help her out with a project, and instead I didn't help her.
Did you do that on purpose though? If it was intentional, did you I'm gonna tell him which
No,
one's here?
it was not. It was definitely not intentional.
Okay, but if it's not intentional, then you just messed
Also,
up.
I want to speak up. I'm sick and tired of Dell picking on me so many times in all of these shows.
Yeah, no, I get tired of it too. What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done on a date?
I can't answer that because I never experienced that.
God.
Oh my God.
All right.
Yeah, I've got a really bad one.
Most embarrassing.
Spit it
thing
out.
on the date.
I was I was just doing I was at the movie theater, and I was sitting I was with the first date, and there was I had my foot in like the aisle. We were sitting out at the movies, and there were stairs in the theater, and there was a woman who was walking down the stairs, and she was on crutches. And she put one of the crutches on my foot, and I jerked it out away really fast, and she fell.
Wow.
Yeah, she fell the woman on crutches. She just fell face first. Yeah, it was pretty down. I mean, she was fine, but I was just crazy embarrassed. It was just so. Because the whole thing was all my fault. I mean, yeah, she put it up because I shouldn't have had my foot in the aisle. You know what I mean? That's not what the aisle is for. And I just had my foot up to the side, and she put the crutch, she put it there, and then I just snatched my foot out. We just reacted, and she just fell face first. Yeah, it was that was.
And you helped her up and stuff, right?
Oh yeah, I did, but it was still outrageously embarrassing because every bit of it was all my fault. Oh, God, I feel bad. Yeah, so that was really embarrassing. That did not. Yeah, it made me look pretty bad.
Well, Mimi,
I have no idea.
There's got to be something. We'll come back, Damien.
I have to think about that.
and nothing with Galen? Nothing embarrassing with Galen?
Well, I mean, when I first met Galen, I couldn't remember his name. So for the first 2 weeks we were spending time together, I couldn't
First day with Galen, she couldn't remember his name.
I couldn't call him because I wouldn't know who to ask for.
Oh my God! Are you serious?
I liked him. I had his phone number. I just couldn't remember his name.
It's like that was a Seinfeld episode.
Yeah. I remember I was dating someone and she had a twin sister. And so I went to the door. I could not tell them apart. I went because I thought the one on the right was my date and it was actually the one on the left. But I mean, what the hell are you supposed to do? They're twins. They look exactly alike.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry. I mean,
Well, you've never seen them together before, right?
I'd never seen her sister. I knew she had a twin sister, but
No,
but
once you get to know,
I got to the door and they both answered the door. I don't know if they were effing with me or what, but I couldn't tell them apart. So,
for sure.
and I know for a fact twins do that. They'll mess with
Absolutely.
people. They'll totally F with them.
It's one of the great reasons for being
Yeah.
identical.
So do you remember Kim and Chris Call?
No.
I dated Aaron Alfaro and their friends Kim and Chris Call, who were identical twins. They had a little younger brother. They used to all of them hang out, and sometimes I couldn't tell either of them apart. So anyway,
I have my nephews, Brett and Nick, are mirror identicals, right? You know it's different. You know what that means?
yes.
Okay. So that's one of the ways you can tell who's who is because on their right, one of them on their right side is the same as the other one on their left side. So if you want to try and figure that out, which is very hard, the other one is that Nick had a cow.
What is it?
Head to head or something like that in the womb, or he had his head against his brother's shoulder or something, but he got a cowlick. But unfortunately, those little dummies shaved their heads, so I couldn't see it. I had to really look for the cowlick because I can never tell them apart unless I can see the cowlick because they're totally different, coming totally the same.
Okay. Name someone you pretended to like, but actually you couldn't stand them.
Oh, pretty much everybody.
And not in this room.
I was going to say nobody on the call, right?
Not in this room.
Nobody on the call.
Well, there's not anybody in this room I would ever pretend to like, okay? First of all. Second of all, yes, there's been many, many people. In fact, I waited a long time to really get into I dated when I was younger, but then I waited a long time before I met my wife. And there was a girl who my cousins tried to set me up with, who really liked me, and I was very nice to her. But I did not like her. And I was like, God, I know and she was so sweet, like very innocently sweet. And she just was in love, dude. And I'm like, I don't know why, number one, because I'm a big goof. Number one. Number two, I was just like, she's just too clean, just too much. So, but I always pretended to be very sweet to her, which I probably should have said, F you. I should have said something like that to her. That would have left her, that would have made her probably kill herself. Who knows? No, she was very sweet, but I didn't like her. But I was very sweet to her.
Okay.
And I did not take advantage, which I probably very well could have, because she was really.
Okay.
How about you, Boyd?
For me?
Yeah. Like you never had a boss that you really hated, but every time you saw me, yes, sir.
Probably a customer. One of the weddings I did, but they were paying for the wedding, but it was the father of the bride. I had to suck it up, but I could not. This person was so type A and so just.
Yeah.
For 6 months, I dealt with it. I could not stand this person. So I just I just put up with it.
I think Walter's thinking right now of some lieutenant that was on a boat that he was on, who was.
I don't pretend to like them. I have to pretend to like them.
All right, we're on the last few questions because I gotta go watch Mandalorian, so we gotta wrap this up. What's been your most physically painful experience?
Meaning what? Be more.
I figured that was you. Okay.
What was it?
Having two lungs.
I got you all.
Yeah. Tora.
Well, I guess my most painful experience had to be when I had my knee injury last year. That was very excruciating.
Okay. Fred.
I couldn't quite hear the question.
What has been your most physically painful experience?
Oh,
Ever.
breaking my nose a couple times, but the first time in high school, and then the hemorrhage. They said it could blow up on me, and within about 2, I was out of school for a couple of weeks, and after surgery and all that stuff, and then it just started to open up, bleed. I was home watching a football game. 17 years old, and I called for my mother and my father, but I think it was my mother took me to the hospital. Like a faucet, it was just draining out. It was like I was just literally like a faucet. It wasn't dribbling anywhere. It was just bleeding like crazy. So they had to cauterize. I don't know if you know how to cauterize a blood vessel. You burn it. So they put this wherever it is. You got it here. They hit you with this thing. They zap it, and it burns shut, and it closes the blood off. They had to do that inside my nose where the vein was, way up in here.
I'm not sure if Walter's ate his dinner or if he's not.
And you know the smell of you can't blow it away. It's that was unbearable till now. That was in fact almost 50 years ago. 50 years ago.
That sounds horrible.
Oh yeah,
that's nightmare stuff right there.
Oh, it's just awful. Yeah, it is. It's still till now. I think of it. I do.
Okay.
Can I type it?
What, did I shut the room down here? Was everybody?
That's a tough one there.
That's obviously
man.
very painful.
Mm-hmm.
But I will tell you that the most painful thing is right after during surgery, they put in nerve blockers because what have they done to your body? I mean, they just put in 2 new lungs. Your body would not be able to withstand that kind of pain.
Right.
So they put in 2 nerve blockers, and I called them my balls because they were in these ball shapes. And the pharmacy, everybody messed up. One of my nerve blockers ran out of blocker.
Oh boy!
For about literally 5.5 to 10 minutes, I sat there without the blocker working.
Oh my God!
Shaking. It was absolutely the most painful. I didn't know if I was going to make it. I mean, the nurses were freaking out, dude. The nurses were like, one of them ran down to the pharmacy to get it because it was taking them so long.
How could they have let that happen?
But I sat there and I didn't cry, because it was too painful. You can't cry when you're that much pain,
right?
And I got to tell you, man, I can honestly say, I mean, I had a knife one time that got into my thigh, which is an old story and weird, but nothing like this. My entire body was in massive pain, and I really thought I was going to pass out any second.
Right.
I sat in my bed and rocked, which, believe it or not, actually kind of helped a little bit. And then they finally put the other ball. And let me tell you something. Now, I tell you how potent that crap is. They put the new ball on. Instantly, I felt better.
Right.
I mean, I was just like, it was just so weird.
I hope I never have to go through all that stuff.
How could they not know it was running low? Lee, how could they not know it's running low?
They want to know how could they not know it was running low?
We knew it was running low. And we thought any minute it's going to be here. They knew it was supposed to be there. Pharmacy said we're sending it up. Blah, 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 blah. They sent up the ball. Wrong one.
I would have been like, just kill me now. I mean,
I'm serious. But at 5 minutes left, at 5-minute mark, they sent the ball up and it was the wrong one.
Right.
So they called back down and said, this is the wrong one. And they said, "Oh yeah, we'll get it, and on and on. It took another 10 minutes.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
It took like 10 or 15 minutes after the damn ball was empty.
Kill me now.
There's no excuse for
And it
that.
just went from no pain, and you could feel it rising.
Right.
And I was like, oh my God. And the nurses were so sweet. They're so awesome. They were busting their asses to help me out. And I didn't get mad with them. I should not to them. The pharmacy's the one that screwed up.
Right.
But I let the pharmaceutical doctor run around. I let him freaking know. You got to do something about that damn pharmacy. Because it's not the first time something like that similar has happened, except for pain wasn't involved.
Mm-hmm.
It was like trying to get checked out. It takes like 3 hours to get checked out of the hospital, waiting on pharmacy to send up whatever drugs they're sending up.
There's no excuse for that.
Pharmacy is the worst at Fairbanks Hospital. I have to tell you. And then at the same time, they were all very nice and bend over backwards. But I'm like, they shouldn't be bending over backwards. They should be having everything right there, ready to go. So, sorry.
There's still, in my opinion, there's no excuse, no matter how nice they were and all that other stuff.
Say no.
It's like like a presidential protection. You can't make any mistake. There's no mistakes.
You should have that crap ready to go hours before it needs to be delivered.
Right.
Yep.
No doubt. Okay. This question is between me and Walter. Walter, am I gonna like Chapter 11?
What?
Am I gonna like Chapter 11?
What do you mean Chapter 11?
Mandalorian.
What?
Oh, I've only seen what episode is they on right now?
We're on Chapter 11 right now.
Chapter 11. So that would be the third one. I haven't seen it. I'm gonna watch it tonight too.
That's what I'm going to do right now. So I was not thrilled with the last episode, so I'm going to hope it gets better. Okay, as we wrap things up.
No spoilers, please.
Well, I'm going to go home and watch it.
We haven't seen it, dude. We can't tell you spoilers if we haven't seen it.
I want to go home and watch it. It's the one TV show that I love doing the LMB show, but Mandalorian comes on Friday night, and I have to watch it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
So once again, go ahead.
Question for you guys. If you said the amount has to be $20 or $25?
20.
Okay.
So you'll email your person to get address. So once again, Lee has drawn Fred. Amy has drawn Walter. Fred has drawn Tora. Walter has drawn yours truly. And Tora has drawn Lee.
See my big scar?
Don't let me down.
Huh? Oh, dude, what the hell?
Yeah. That's the most physically painful thing that I've ever had.
What happened? What did you do with that? What happened?
Torn patella tendon.
Doing what?
The tendon that holds the kneecap in place. I completely tore it. It was crazy. And the reason why the scar goes all the way up here, the tendon's right here is where it tore. But when it tore, like my kneecap shot up here. So that it cut my knee open to come up here and get it, pull it back down, and reattach.
What caused that?
I was playing basketball.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
No, you don't. The pain was, I mean, a lot of times, but that right there was like something I can't.
The pain was a kill me now type of pain.
Yeah, I don't have the words. Yeah, because the kneecap didn't shoot up like right away. It hurt when I fell. And I tried to stand up and bend my knee, and the kneecap just right up into my
Amy, what about you?
Worst pain ever?
Giving birth?
No, the worst pain I ever had was I had a failed root canal. Made me change my mind on assisted suicide. It hurt so bad. I really, truly wanted to die. And I also tore my Achilles tendon running on concrete.
Yeah, I did the Achilles tendon too. I've done that one.
That is like the worst.
Hold on, Diva.
That's horrible.
This is kind of funny. I can't hear any of you guys. So I'm watching. Okay, I can understand what Walter is saying about his knee. Horrible, bad scar, whatever. Just now he asked you, and he said childbirth, and you said, well, I had 2 kids. That's why I took out of it. I couldn't hear you. I had 2 kids. But there was a massive zit one time right here. And you're and you're like, that was the most painful thing that's ever happened to me.
No.
I'm sorry. So I can make up my story if you're talking
Oh
about
my
just like.
God.
For any woman giving birth,
Oh yeah.
God bless all of you for giving birth. But my wife, not one kid, but 2 kids, had 4 epidurals. It took 4 epidurals each kid for it to work. And I just sat there. I didn't know what to say. I felt so bad for her. But it took 4 epidurals to take so she can give birth to the children.
Wow.
And I was like, God bless all of you women.
I know.
And my brain went back to like the 1800s when that wasn't even invented.
Oh hell no!
And you have to give birth
That shit wasn't invented.
natural
in the 40s.
and
They died all the time.
wow.
Yeah.
Something the size of a watermelon coming out that was the size
Whose head is as big as a watermelon?
yours. So
Oh, that's true. Mine is kind of big.
God bless all the women that can give birth. Wow. So anyway, all right, great show. Sorry for the glitches. I'll be talking to Lee after the show.
No need.
And
I know what has to happen.
we're in the new studio, so the great thing is this is all stationary now. This is where it'll be every Friday night unless there's a massive snowstorm. This is where it will be. We'll work out the glitches because everything's now.
Be at home sometime.
If it continues, I'll be at home.
Oh,
but the glitches, we'll work on those. But it's stationary, so nothing's going nowhere. So
yeah, we're here.
Unless it's stolen.
Is it closer? What is the
Come check it out. Tour
Is this a building or
This
something?
is where the new studios are going to be.
Yeah, and Amy's actually coming.
What
to
is
visit
the
us,
facility?
right, Amy?
He's in an office building in Burke now.
Yeah,
Oh.
Amy, you coming to visit us? You said you were planning
we are.
Christmas vacation.
Yeah, probably after Thanksgiving I can try to swing down, see you guys.
You should come to my party in December.
It's on the 11th, right, or something like that.
But
What's she say?
it's on the
She's coming
12th.
down after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I have to come down.
Yeah, I can't wait.
What's the party there, Tora?
Everybody else at home, you bring the whole family.
Maybe
Nope.
everyone- oh, talking to Amy.
I can't see. He's not talking now. I asked him about the party. He's not talking.
Okay, let's wrap this
All
up
right.
and we'll work
All
on the glitches and work it for next week. So,
All right, Neil.
everyone have a great weekend. In the next couple of weeks, we'll start to get into Christmas themes and decorations from different countries around the world. And some of this is pretty fascinating how different countries celebrate Christmas time. So
Very cool.
we will see you guys on Monday. Monday will be from the house. I'm not coming out here to do trivia. Monday will be from the house. And since Amy is a champion, we now are on brand new questions. Thank God.
Nice. Emily, I already got your gift, by the way.
Well, since he wasn't on the show today, we'll end the show with our good friend. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Have a good night, man.